That is a little loud. Let's turn that down. Is that all right?
Yeah, we're on.
Okay. Well, it's a little loud, whether we're on or Hello, fans. This is Joby Hodling, joined by Robbie Ballou. We are here live streaming from Artesia Junior High School as the Artesia Lady Bulldogs are taking on the Houston, what are the Houston mascot? The Demons.
They actually have them on there today. I didn't have them the other day, so.
Yeah, the Demons from Houston in this border conference.
From Hobbs, Houston.
Hobbs, Houston. This border conference tournament game here at Artesia Junior High School, and I think it's pretty cool we get to do this, Robbie.
That's a fun tournament, border conference. It's their largest, it's their end of the year championship, right?
Yeah, this is the state tournament.
Yeah, and so then coming in here into the park gym and being able to broadcast this, and both teams are winning and looking good. So, yeah, you're right. It's a lot of fun.
And we want to thank all those fans out there that couldn't be here at the junior high but are able to watch this live stream. Hopefully there's a lot over in Hobbs, well, all over the place. Actually, we're worldwide. So if you are listening, you know where you're listening. But just a reminder, and watching, ksvptv.com is where we're at, and so you can share that with anybody anywhere. If they've got a screen, they really don't even need a screen. If they got a ears and they've got internet, they can be listening and or watching.
Looks like we're going to have the national anthem.
All right, so we're going to keep it right here. We'll have the national anthem, and then we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please stand with us. Gentlemen, remove your caps as our very own Kale Cox sings our national anthem.
All right, we're back here as we're going to get ready to start this game, Robbie, and you've got some stuff we can talk about as far as the brackets go.
I do. I remember growing up in this gym.
Oh, yeah.
I just was sitting there thinking, played a lot of basketball in here, but you know what? We played more than basketball in here. I don't know if y'all did.
What's that?
Dodgeball.
Yep, we did.
Oh, my gosh, 8th against 9th grade in off-season. Every day we'd play in here and just pound on each other.
Yep.
I have some memories there. All right, so for the girls' bracket, and the Artesia did receive the bye, and they were able to defeat Yucca on Tuesday. And so Artesia advanced in the top half of the bracket. Houston defeated Sierra on Tuesday to advance. So we've got Artesia and Houston in this semifinal game on the top half of the bracket. And then the lower half of the bracket, Highland received a bye in the lower half, and they were able to defeat Gaddis Tuesday to move on. And then Berrindo and Marshall played the other quarterfinal game in the bottom half of the bracket. Berrindo won that. So we've got Highland and Berrindo playing right now also. And Artesia and Houston, the winner of this will meet the winner of these two games will meet Saturday for the championship of the Border Conference.
Yeah, and I'm hoping, of course, as Artesia fans, we're hoping to see Artesia Bulldogs, both the girls and the boys. And both of these teams have had very successful seasons, the girls and the boys at the 8th grade level here. And the 9th graders did too, but we're doing 8th grade basketball. They both have had really successful seasons, and so looking for that to continue all the way through their championship, which will be Saturday, as you said.
And I think I'm right in saying this. The boys are undefeated on the year. They came into the tournament undefeated, and they won Tuesday. And I think the girls have 1 or 2 losses. I don't remember. It might be 1. So as you said, very, very successful seasons.
Real successful, and it's exciting to watch these young men and women as they work their way up to their ultimate, which is, for most of them, their ultimate is to play at the high school level and play for the Artesia Bulldogs. And so that's exciting to get to watch them building here at the 8th grade level. So as we said, we've got the girls starting off here. We've got the boys immediately following this game. I'm going to run down their roster right quick, and I didn't. Are you marking down their starters? I didn't.
Did not.
All right, so for the Houston Demons from Hobbs, Zayla Mitchell, number 1, is a point guard. Justine Garcia, number 5, is a forward. Allison Garcia, number 10, is a forward. Valerie Gallegos, number 11, is also a forward. Kale Cox is number 13, and she is a post. Kara Coltrane, number 15, is a forward. Another post, number 24, Anaya Vaughn. Another forward, number 34, Alyssa Soto. Vanessa Garcia, number 44, is a post. And Katie Godwin, number 45, is a post. For the Artesia Bulldogs, number 11, guard Kirkland Miller. Number 12, guard Nicole Duncan. Ashton Kraft is number 13. She's a forward. Jenna Whitmire, number 14, is a guard. Number 15, guard Kaylee Padilla. Number 21, guard Aubrey Edwards. Number 22, forward Lily Klingshern. Zaylee Greer is number 23. She plays forward. Aubriana Zamarone is number 24, plays guard. And I'm going to have to go through these in a minute, Robbie. We're going to get these starters. I'm looking here. I'm going to see if I can have – there it is. Nope. In any case, we're ready to go. So I'm going to have to mark down starters here. Did you mark them?
I did not.
Okay. Tip is up, won by Hobbs. They're going to work it down on the post immediately. Shot is up and no good. Good rebound there for the Artesia Bulldogs by Jenna Whitmire. Bulldogs press down the floor quickly. Whitmire gets stuck in the corner. She gets it out, and almost losing it was number 24, Abriana Zamarone, but she gets it back. Gets it to Kraft, and number 15 for the Bulldogs put the shot up. It's no good. That was Kaylee Padilla. So some quick movement already here, Robbie.
Yeah, getting it to Whitmire quickly, and the 3 girls came out on her. They did not want to let Whitmire go to the basket.
So the Hobbs girls bring it across. Zaylee Mitchell quickly into the lane. She falls down, but gets it back out to the right side. Back it in is number 45. She'll put up the shot. It's no good. A lot of contact, and now we're going to have either a foul or a jump ball called.
Yeah, Godwin for the Demons trying to back them down that baseline and get a shot off, but Bulldogs did a good job of cutting her off.
So the starters for the Bulldogs, Ashton Kraft, Jenna Whitmire, Kaylee Padilla, Abriana Zamarone, and Peyton Barella. And I'll get the starters for the Hobbs girls here in just a minute as the Artesia girls work it back outside to Whitmire. Goes down the post. Good pass. Good entry pass right down there on the block. And she is fouled. And that foul was Peyton Barella going to the line. Well, they're calling it. Yeah. She's going to the line. And who's the foul on? I didn't ever see her. I just missed it.
I didn't call it. I didn't get a lot of them the other night because it's hard to see.
And they're not putting them up on the board.
No. But that was a great pass by Whitmire into Barella underneath. Barella turned immediately, put up the shot, and was fouled. I think it was 45. I think Godwin fouled her, but it was one team foul. As the first free throw was good.
Second up, no good, but the Bulldogs get the rebound. And then we're going to have a foul on Whitmire, it looked like. Tried to make an interior pass, got Hobbs stepped in front of it.
So nobody pressing yet. They're just picking them up at half court. Mitchell does a good job of driving around and through people early on.
Yeah, quick guard there, and she's going to shoot the three. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound, chasing it down for the Bulldogs, almost getting it, was number 15, Kaylee Padilla, but Hobbs is able to keep the ball. Yeah. That's a travel. So turnover on the Hobbs Eagles, and she got her feet moving before the ball. So for Hobbs, Zayla Mitchell, Allison Garcia, Kara Coltrane, Anaya Vaughn, and Katie Godwin are starting for the Eagles. And Zebriana Zamarone brings it down, gets it across to Kraft. She tries to spin and throw it underneath, tipped away from her, but coming up with it is Padilla, and then she has just knocked it out of bounds, no foul.
Yeah, looking for that post underneath and unable to get her the pass. So we'll line up and do it from under our basket.
Yeah, on the left side baseline is Whitmire. She gets it in. Good pass, great finish, and fouled. And that's Barella again. She now has 3 points. She's 1 for 2 at the line, but she's got a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Good look by Whitmire. She was the throwing the inbound pass and just a bounce pass to her. And Padilla went up quickly, Joby.
Yeah, real quick release. And that's a play. That's a designed play, and it's designed to do exactly what happened. She did a little screen and then rolled right under the basket on the right side and just put it up and in easily.
Second team foul on Hobbs.
Free throw was no good, however. Coming down with the rebound is Garcia, and she gets down to their quick guard, Mitchell. Back to Garcia, and they swing it around. Oh, and then it's intercepted. That's Whitmire with the interception. She tries to make a pass, and yeah, she needed to let it go because it did go off of Mitchell.
Yeah.
She tried to chase it down, but then I think the last second she thought, don't do it.
And she'll do that quite a bit. When she gets a breakaway, she'll just take off.
Again, they try to go to that underneath real quick, and this time it's going to be out of bounds on the Bulldog. No, it went off of Hobbs. And we got 5 coming in for the Bulldogs. Kirkland Miller, Brooklyn Evans, Demery Howard, 34, that's Maddie Smith, and Nicole Duncan.
It's Bustamante, number 33.
Oh, is it Bustamante?
Yeah.
I just took a guess. I saw a 3.
Well, the ponytails get you.
Yeah. All right, so that again is knocked out of bounds by Hobbs. So it'll be Bulldog basketball. Miller to key it in on the right baseline. Again, they're going to run that set play, and there it is. Nice. Oh, it's blocked. Get it back. The Bulldogs do on a rebound. And now we just got a scrum around her, so she's fouled, and that is it was fouled. I just lost her. Evans. Brooklyn Evans was fouled.
Evans and Bustamante doing a good job rebounding. Good ball in. There it is.
Shot up and off the backboard, no good, but a rebound by, well, I said the Bulldogs had it. Going to have another jump ball. This time it's going to go Hobbs' way. 3-0, 3:47 to go here in the first period. That was Nicole Duncan with the attempted 2-point shot. Just goes off the backboard, off the side of the rim. Mitchell, once again, boy, she is a speed demon down here.
Probably why we're not pressing.
Maybe. Shot up and no good. Bulldogs. Miller comes down with the rebound. It's knocked out of her hands. It'll be Bulldog basketball. So Miller got the rebound.
Allison Garcia did a good job of reaching in there as Kirkland was looking to get that pass off.
Pass down should be Bulldog basketball, and it is. That's where you're at this level. You know, you're thinking, okay, get on across. I know Coach is over there talking. He's talking about it right now as I look across, talking to the bench, saying, okay, right there, we should have come on across before we make that pass. Miller, and she is fouled right on the sideline over there. They kind of got up on top of her, 2 of them.
That's number 15, Kara Coltrane. 4th team foul on Hobbs.
1 so far on the Bulldogs. And we're going to have a timeout taken, so we'll go ahead and take a timeout as well. We're going to continue live streaming, of course, but we'll take a break, so we'll be back. All right, the girls are coming out of the timeout. It'll be Bulldog basketball. Evans will be keying it in over in front of the Hobbs bench. Bounce pass into the left post, and is that Bustamante?
Yeah.
She saved it back in, but it goes to Hobbs, and up ahead is Mitchell on the right side. Her shot up and no good. Good rebound, another good rebound for the Bulldogs. Evans, she gets it ahead to Bustamante.
Oh, my gosh.
But Mitchell so quick got back there, and now we're going to have a what?
It's an official timeout. I think somebody's hurt.
I think they spilled water.
Oh.
Oh, no, somebody is hurt.
Yeah. Number 24, Anaya Vaughn.
So coming in for her will be, they're telling them just take care of her on the bench, and she's already there. The whole team was over there, but
yeah,
I think number 34 came in for her, Alyssa Soto.
I tell you what, Artesia had a fast break. Looked like they were just going to go for a layup, and Mitchell came out of nowhere and stole that away.
Yeah, she's a speed demon.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Their point guard for the Hobbs Houston.
You want to say Hobbs Eagles?
I almost said the Hobbs
I was waiting
Eagles.
for you to say it.
Yeah. Number 13 also checked in. That's Kale Cox. Shot is up, three-pointer. It's no good. There's Mitchell, and then there's Evans. We got a jump ball. That'll be Bulldog basketball. So Mitchell and Evans pretty active.
Yeah.
Both of them pretty quick. Evans has been doing a good job getting those rebounds, as you pointed out. And now we don't have a Bulldog to throw it in, so Bustamante will hustle back. You notice Hobbs isn't pressing either. You've been saying that. Neither team pressing.
Nope.
Although Mitchell's coming out and meeting at the half-court line, Nicole Duncan, who's trying to work. Oh, Mitchell goes down, so she's able to get around her. Goes underneath. Good pass. Shot is up. And, no good. And there is Evans again, and she gets a jump ball again. And the Hobbs Eagles had that rebound, but Evans gets in there and ties her up. It is possession to Hobbs, though.
That was Demery Hauer under the basket. Great pass, but found herself right under the goal and had a hard time putting it in.
Somebody just checked in for Hobbs. I think number 45. No, she was already in. Oh, and then there's Bulldogs trying to steal it away. It'll remain Hobbs basketball, though. There's a little bit of press right there at the
picking them up at
half court.
Yep.
So Hobbs keying it in here in front of the press table. Mitchell again working her way in, no good. The rebound, get it. She thought they thought they were each one going to get it, and Bulldogs end up with it though. As Duncan comes out of there with it, Mitchell all over her down the left side, gets it to Evans. Evans to Bustamante, her shot up and no good. Hobbs comes down with the rebound. The other way, Garcia goes, picks up her dribble, and then we're going to have a reach on Demery.
Second team foul on the Bulldogs. Hobbs has 4.
1:48 to go here in the first, and we got the starters checking back in for the Bulldogs. So Kraft, Whitmire, Padilla, Zamarone, and Barella. I'm thinking
Klingshirn's in.
Oh, okay. So they weren't all starters. So Lily Klingshirn checked in. I think the others.
Yeah.
Also number 32, Miranda Perez. So Miranda Perez, Klingshirn, Whitmire. 3-point shot by Mitchell is going to be good. She let that sail, and it took a shooter's touch because it kind of bounced up and around and then fell.
She's about 3 feet behind the three-point line, too.
And the Bulldogs turn it over. Mitchell has it again. She's driving into the lane on the right side. Falls down, and then she's going to throw it away. That's going to be a turnover. Chasing that down for the Bulldogs is Kraft. Her shot up, and good.
Nice.
And one.
That was a great job by Kraft. Good
I'm
hustle.
sorry, it's Padilla. I thought I recognized her. That was
okay.
Padilla.
Yeah, great job by her as Hustle got that ball and then went up strong as number 15 was there, Coltrane, to defend that, but rolled around the basket and went in.
You know, I'm going to say something here. Good coaching, here's what I'm going to say. And the reason I say that is because I've seen a lot of teams at this level, they just think, it's backcourt, it's our ball. But you can go get it and then finish, and that's what she did.
Yeah.
And she chased it down. She didn't wait for it just to be backcourt as the shot is missed, and we're going to have another jump ball, and this time it'll be Hobbs. You know, she chased it down, Robbie, and then went up and scored.
5-3, Bulldogs lead. 1:09 left here in the first period.
So 24 checking back in. That is Anaya Vaughn, who took the seat there. Bulldogs get it. back, though, and down on the post is Kraft. She bounce passes it to Whitmire. Her shot up no good, but she'll go to the line.
It's a great turnaround jump shot by Whitmire.
Sure was. Right there on the left baseline, about a 6-footer. And as you said, a good turnaround. She just turned and jumped in the middle of the air and got hacked on both arms, it looked like. But and sometimes that's what happens. She forced through that, and so the shot was too hard and it went over the basket.
16 foul on Hobbs.
Shot up and no good off the back of the rim.
Kraft went in and got that rebound.
She was ready.
She was.
So second shot coming up here for Whitmire. Shot up, and it's going to be no good as well. Hobbs will get that rebound. Bringing it up the floor is number 15, Coltrane, and then almost stolen away, and it does go off of Coltrane. So Bulldog basketball. Good steal there by Whitmire.
Good call by the ref.
And she's grinning from ear to ear. Yeah, these refs are good ones. Padilla with the ball. She was hacked, but she gets it across the timeline to Whitmire. Picked up her dribble. Klingshirn tries to go underneath. It's stripped away from her, and then looked like a shot. Maybe it must have been called blocked because there was no foul. But it is Bulldog basketball. 44.8 seconds, 5-3. Bulldogs continue to lead by 2. Just under a minute to go here in the first period. Whitmire looking. Her bounce pass is blocked, but getting it. Back to Whitmire, and then out of bounds off of number 24, Anaya Vaughn, so it'll remain Bulldog basketball.
Well, it's good to see Anaya back in the game. She's the one that kind of twisted her ankle.
Tweaked her ankle.
Yep.
Again.
Twice.
Oh, and then Whitmire chases it down and gets the jump shot. It's too long, and then it goes off of a Bulldog, and that was Klingshirn that was trying to get that rebound. Went off her hand and went out of bounds, so it'll be Hobbs basketball.
Yeah, we use that inbound bounce pass quite a bit now, so they're getting their hands on it.
Yeah. So working her way, that's like she has every time, into the lane. But, of course, the Bulldogs are able to just kind of swallow her up in there. And one ref was saying travel. The other ref said jump ball. So jump ball it is. It should be Bulldog basketball.
I think that's their offense. It just let Mitchell drive the lane and see what happens.
I thought it was Bulldog basketball. I guess I missed a jump. So Hobbs with the ball. Mitchell will get it in. Still looking. Going to go up high. And they're going to call 5 seconds right before she threw that in. So Bulldog basketball. Klingshirn will key it in. And it looks like Kaylee Padilla will bring it up. Works away against Mitchell. Mitchell quick hands, but she gets by her. Gets it to Kraft. Kraft looking to go inside. She does. Klingshirn puts it up and in.
Nice. Great job by Klingshirn. She had 2 demons on her and went up through them and put it in.
7-3. Yeah, that was a great effort. Oh. Three-quarter shot, no good. So that ends the period. Bulldogs lead by 4 here in the. Are we in the semifinals?
We are semifinals.
So semifinal game. Winner moves on to the championship game on Saturday. 7-3. The Bulldogs up by 4. We'll be back. Second period coming up here on KSVPTV.com. All right, Bulldog basketball here. 6 minutes on the board. Hobbs hadn't come out of their huddle yet, but here they come. So let's see who's on the floor for the Bulldogs. We've got Nicole Duncan, Brooklyn Evans, Demery Howard, Peyton Barella, and Kirkland Miller. As in the backcourt it goes to Duncan. She is fouled. That's a 7, so that's going to be go shoot the 1-on-1. Or did they already put it up so quick? No, that's 7. 1-on-1. 1-1. We'll tell them right here, Robbie.
Let them know, would you?
I was telling
Yeah.
the officials. I was trying to be helpful.
They greatly appreciate our
I know
help.
that they could care less. Nicole Duncan at the line to shoot the 1-1. Lefty shot up and good.
Nice. And we missed quite a few free throws during that first period. So if we can start making them, they can pull away some here. They can pull away a little bit.
Whose shot did I miss? Who's made a shot? Because I was going to keep score.
Howard made one. Did you get hers?
Howard did make one. That's the one I missed. And then Mitchell has the three-pointer, and she's going to shoot another. It's going to be off to the right. The Bulldogs chase it down. They're not able to. Outside another. It's going to be a long two. It goes to the backside. Hobbs gets that rebound, kicks it outside. Then it's going to be stolen away. Howard, she had it. And then, that's backcourt. So backcourt violation will be Bulldog basketball. So see, Zayla Mitchell, number 1, she has that three-pointer as the Bulldogs get it in over on the right side. Bounce pass down on the post. She goes underneath, and it's going to, they like to work it in there.
They
you
do.
can tell that's their bread and butter. She went across and went back. All right, so the Hobbs Eagles get it across. It's going to be tipped away by Howard. Bulldogs are going to come up with that as Miller gets it to Whitmire. And then she's no foul called, so I was almost say she was fouled, but then a double dribble called. So it'll be back to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're letting them play. They're reaching in quite a bit, getting some shoulders in there, but it's going both ways. They're letting them play.
And I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Evans in to Barella. Barella. Her shot no good, but on the backside, Miller gets the rebound. That's a three-pointer. That's off the bank, no good.
Thought it was going.
I did too, and then it's going to be back to the Bulldogs. Evans goes up. Her shot is partially blocked. Getting the rebound was Howard. Then on the other side, Miller with her put up. It's no good. Now Mitchell, the speed demon, is going to have it tipped away. But she's able to maintain possession. She goes into the lane, throws up a little runner. It's no good. Barella with the rebound to Miller. Then to Duncan, and she's fouled. Double dribble called.
Really?
So that was the call. It'll be Hobbs basketball. Checking back in for the Eagles is number 13, Kale Cox, and number 34, Alyssa Soto. I was going to say they had 6, but the number 10 saw that she was the 6th member, so she got off real quick.
4:32 left in the game. Bulldogs lead 9-3.
And that's going to be out of bounds off of the Bulldogs.
Nicole was able to get a hand in there, but couldn't grab it, able to tip it away.
So on the baseline, far baseline right side, it'll be Mitchell to key it in for the Eagles. Still looking. She finally does get it in. Soto has it taken away on the pass. Barella gets it down to Evans on the baseline. She's going to dribble out, pick up her dribble, swing it out to Miller. Miller puts it on the floor. Goes to Howard on the back cut. Her shot up and into the rim, but you know what? She's fouled.
She got fouled. Good job of driving that baseline by Dimry, and it's a good pass by Miller to see her cutting that way.
Yeah, that's just a good cut, and the fact that they see that. I mean, you can tell that they've got strong coaching and that they're good. They're coachable because sometimes, again, I keep saying this. I've watched a lot of games at this level because my kids came up through it, and then all my nieces and nephews, and so I got to see a lot of games. And sometimes those teams, you don't see that. If she knocks that one down from the bank.
She called it too.
She said bank.
Pointed at it, called it, banked it in for 10-3 Bulldogs.
So that's the third point for Dimry. Shot is up, and she does the same thing. I think she's doing it. I believe it's on purpose.
Yeah.
I think it is. She said the bank is still open in Artesia at, what time is it? 5 o'clock. It is still open.
Yeah.
Mitchell working her way. She's going to, we're going to have a foul. Looked like they call that on number 12, which is Nicole Duncan.
Yeah, Nicole watched the ref and just, when he called it on her, her whole face fell.
Yeah, she's like, aye. All right, Bulldogs have a fresh 5 coming back in. And it's going to be, let's see, Bustamante, Whitmire, Padilla, Kraft. And who's the fifth? Number 24 over there. That's Zemeron. Ball's taken away. Kraft flying down the floor on the right side. She stops, tries to go underneath, and we're going to have a travel.
Yeah, it was a good job by Anaya Vaughn to cut her off, and then she kind of got caught on what she wanted to do.
11-3, 3:53 to go here in the first half. The Artesia Bulldogs have led the whole way. This is their biggest lead of the ball game, 8 points. As Mitchell working against Whitmire. Goes around the screen, gets it over to the corner, and there's a travel. So turnover back to the Bulldogs.
I think one of the things is Bulldogs sub in 5 and roll 5, and they don't really lose anything. And from the other day and today, the other team gets tired.
Yeah, and you can tell, you're right, I can see that as Padilla has it stolen. Then the block by Whitmire. Mitchell goes up about the free throw line. Whitmire got about 5 inches on her. She just jumped up and blocked it straight down and got the rebound and then was fouled. So Whitmire going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. No, that wasn't an offensive foul. Yeah, it's 1-and-1. 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 Anybody?
If you can't see him, Joby has his fingers up in the air.
I'm doing 1-and-1.
1-and-1.
1-and-1. Well, that's the 9th team foul. So, and it wasn't. I mean, on offense, you know, if it's an offensive foul, you don't go shoot them. But she'd already blocked that, got the rebound, and then was hacked. Whitmire's first shot is up and good.
Good. Again, making free throws this second quarter. So we're extending that lead. We led 7-3 after the first period, so we scored 5 and haven't allowed them to score in the second period.
Whitmire's second shot is up, and that's going to be off the backboard, no good. Coming down with that rebound was Soto. She's going to have it stolen away. There's Padilla. Padilla up the right side. She's going to make a bounce pass, but it's stolen away as Hobbs' defense had caught up. 3-point shot is going to be up and off the backboard, no good. There's a big rebound for Hobbs. Bulldogs fighting for it, and I think they got it this time, and they did. And that was Kraft with the rebound. The long pass down is going to be stolen by the Hobbs Eagles. Trying to get it down there to Whitmire, but just the pass is a little short. Mitchell working her way in. We're going to have a foul on the floor prior to the shot. They're still playing down here, but the girls were all still playing.
That foul was on Whitmire, 4th team foul. Whitmire will get, I mean, she's very aggressive.
Yep.
Very intense.
All right, so Hobbs will inbound it over here in front of the Artesia crowd. She'll get it into number 13. That's Cox. Out to Mitchell. Mitchell picked up out there by Zameron, who was all over. She's going to shoot another long 3, and I thought that looked good, but Whitmire with a rebound. Big rebound for Whitmire, and she's going to throw it down. It's going to be caught down there by Padilla. She has to chase it down. Looks like she's going to spot for 3. Off the rim, no good. Another good rebound for Kraft. Back to Padilla. Back to Kraft on the block. Kicks it out to Whitmire. Whitmire for 2. Off the rim, no good. And now we got a timeout taken by the Hobbs coach. That ball was rebounded. So the Bulldogs getting a lot of second chances, Robbie. They're just not quite getting them all to fall. But they do lead 12-3 here with 2:20 to go in the first half.
Semifinal game going on here. Were you going to take a break? That's fine if you want to take a break.
No, let's keep on.
Yeah, semifinal game, and I think Hobbs is running into a really, really tough defense from the Lady Bulldogs here, and only having 3 points, and that was on a 3-pointer, and they're not getting really good looks at the basket either, where, as you mentioned, we're getting a lot of offensive rebounds, getting second looks. They're not all going, but the Bulldogs are playing really good defense right now.
And you're talking about those looks. A lot of the Bulldog shots have been good looks. They didn't fall for them, a lot of them, but they're getting good looks. They're getting quality shots, I guess is the best way to put it. And one of the things that Coach is doing is, and you mentioned this a minute ago, and I'm going to say it again, he's doing a good job of rotating. I don't think there's a player on the bench that hasn't been in. And Hobbs only rotating 1 or 2 at a time, and that'll wear you out after a while.
Yeah, and I saw that second half, as we talked about. They adjusted in that quarterfinal game with the Yucca team they were playing, and then, boy, second half they just took off. I think a lot of that is we got, I think, about 12 girls. They all play, and you don't lose anything.
Yep. I like the song. I almost started singing it, and then I thought, no, I'm not at the softball field where I can open the window and move my mic over. I'm in the gym, so I better not do it. That thing about these girls from Artesia, got a lot of length.
Yeah.
They got a lot of height. Very athletic group. All right, so Hobbs basketball as they key it in their backcourt. Zayla Mitchell, the point guard, brings it across the timeline, facing this 1-3 run zone for the Bulldogs. Same thing the varsity runs. Shot is up and no good. Bulldogs, Kraft will get another rebound. She's been a rebound machine, Robbie. Padilla across the timeline quickly will throw it out, and that's going to be caught over there by Whitmire, who drives down the baseline. She's going to kick it back to Kraft, and we're going to have a 3-second violation.
Well, that was a great drive by Whitmire, and then a no-look pass back behind her. It was going to work, but had 3 seconds in there.
All right, so we got a new 5 coming in for the Bulldogs. Howard, Evans, Perez, Duncan, and who did I leave out? Number 22, Klingshern.
Oh,
yeah, I got Evans,
okay.
Klingshern. And now we're in a 2-3 look zone, although I think we're staying in the 1-3-1. We're in the 1-3-1. Mitchell crosses. She's going to go to that side. Good job there by Perez to come collapse on the Hobbs girl. You got to call a walk right there. Oh, they call a jump. And it is Hobbs basketball.
Yeah, Nicole saw an opening and dove in there to grab a hold of that ball. Hi, guys.
Hey, Ed. All right, so Hobbs basketball. Mitchell keyed in on the right side baseline. She's going to go across into the corner. Hobbs will work it around. Back over to the right side. She's going to step on the baseline, and so Bulldog basketball on the turnover.
12-3, 1:33 left here in the first half. Bulldogs lead.
All right, Nicole Duncan will bring it across after the pass in by Klingshern. Duncan to Howard. Howard goes to a cutting Klingshern, and then she's going to be called for a travel, another turnover. She tried to make that pass. I think the cut was a little late, so it caused her to kind of fall into that second step. All right, so Hobbs basketball. Mitchell, after the pass in, brings it across timeline, picked up by Howard. And Howard comes out there and gets those long arms kind of reaching. That's her second, I think. Called for the reach. And the team's 5th. So Hobbs basketball is number 24's Vaughn will key it in right in front of Robbie Blue. They'll throw it in long. It's going to be tipped. Good job there by number 45 for the Hobbs Eagles. That's Godwin. She is able to wrestle that away and keep it in their possession. Mitchell back to Vaughn. Long three-point shot on the left side, no good by number 13, Cox. She gets her own rebound and puts it up and in. Did she make? Wait a minute. Who made that?
That was an eye Vaughn.
That was Vaughn that made that. Number 34, I think.
34, you're right.
Yeah, 34.
Soto.
So Soto with the three-pointer. Duncan works away in and shot up by the Bulldogs, no good. Get the rebound. Outside it goes to Duncan. Back to the left side to Howard. She's going to go underneath. Wide open, shot up. Oh, and it goes off the backboard, off the rim, no good. Godwin gets trapped, but she gets to Mitchell, who drives in. We're going to have a foul on Evans. Another good look for the Bulldogs, just like it had a cap on that, Robbie. It hit the backboard, looked like it was going to go right in, hit the front of the rim, and just rolled out. So the 6th team foul. The next foul here, of course, is only 24.7 seconds, but the next foul would cause Hobbs to get the 1-and-1. Bounce pass in. It's tipped away by the Bulldogs. Good steal, and then Hobbs reaches in and gets it back, but then the Bulldogs get it back. And that's Miranda Perez with that takeaway. She gets it to Duncan. Duncan races up the floor, steps through traffic to Howard. Howard puts it on the bounce pass over to Evans. Evans puts it on the floor, goes up the right side. Her shot no good. Rebound by Klingshern. Her shot no good.
5 seconds.
And there's a double dribble, so that'll be Bulldog basketball with 2.7. They could get a shot off here. Let's see if Coach calls a timeout. Not going to call time. He's just going to say it's our basketball. 2 seconds. That's that
4.
way. Turn and shoot. Good shot. That looks good. Oh!
I thought it was going.
Looked like that bank was open. All right. So we're at the half. 12-6. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs, 8th grade version, leading the Hobbs Houston Demons 12-6 at the half. Stay tuned. We'll have more basketball coming up after halftime. All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here as the Artesia Bulldogs going to have the basketball. They flipped ends. I always forget to say that, Robbie. Now they're going from left to right. If you're looking at something, think left to right. Well, you can see them. We're not on the radio. I keep forgetting that. They can see. If you're listening, you're watching. More than likely. More than likely. Bulldog basketball. Kraft on the blocks, put shot up. Oh, I thought it was going to go. No good. Who gets the rebound? Rolling around, it'll be Hobbs basketball. So the starters, let's see who's back on the floor for the Bulldogs here. Is it our starters? I believe that it is. We got Kraft, Whitmire, Padilla, Zamarone, and Barella on the floor for the Bulldogs. As Mitchell works it around.
Doing a good job of cutting her off.
Yeah, it's been figured out. That should be Bulldog basketball.
Yeah, Godwin took a shot and went off the side of the basket, or the goal, side of the goal.
All right, so Bulldog basketball as Zamarone will bring it across the timeline. Goes to, bounce pass went through the legs, but it's going to be chased down, and Padilla will get that ball. She'll immediately get it across the timeline over to Zamarone. Bounce pass on the block. Shot is blocked, but it goes off of a Hobbs Demon, and it'll be Bulldog basketball. So Canada will be Whitmire on the right side baseline for the Bulldogs. Gets it in, shot up, and no good, but she is fouled. That's Kraft. Going to go to the line to shoot two. Must have called it on number 10 because she had her hands out. Yep, number 10 with the foul. That young lady is Allison Garcia. So Garcia, Coltrane, Godwin, Vaughn, and Mitchell on the floor, the starting five for the Hobbs Eagles. Shot is up and no good this time. Bulldogs lead here 12-6, 5:05 to go in the third period as number 13 checks in. Cox in for Godwin for the Houston Demons. Kraft with the ball back. Shot is up, and it's going to be no good as well, but there's a great rebound putback. Whitmire with the rebound and the putback. She now has 3 points. Bulldogs lead 14-6, back to an 8-point lead. As Mitchell works her way around into three Bulldogs. Now she'll kick it around. Hobbs looks to get it over to the corner. Cox with the ball goes back out to Mitchell. Picked up by Whitmire in this 1-3-1 zone. 3-point shot is going to be off the rim, no good. Cox was fighting for the rebound. It goes off of her and out of bounds, so it'll be Bulldog basketball. Keying it in will be Barella into Zamarone for the Bulldogs. And she'll take a look down as Mitchell waiting on her at midcourt. Goes to her left. Padilla working her way in, kicks it back over to Zamarone, and then it's going to be stolen away. Mitchell comes out of there with it for the Houston Demons. A shot up and no good. Padilla with another rebound. She'll maintain possession. She's going to throw it down to Whitmire. Whitmire's got a wide open lane. She goes up, and her shot no good, but she's fouled.
That's a good job. She went up. Number 24, Vaughn, undercut her a little bit. Came underneath her, and she landed on her. I do like, Joby, that they're very aggressive at going to the basket with the basketball. They don't throw it around the perimeter a lot. They find that girl and get it to her, and then she turns and shoots, whoever it is.
All right, so Whitmire, shot is up off the back of the rim. 14-6, 4:06 to go here in the third period. The Bulldogs have led the Demons the entire way, but it has been close. The biggest lead, I think, was 11. Whitmire's second shot off the back of the rim, no good. Coming out there, it's open. We're going to have a travel. As Kara Coltrane had that rebound, and she went to pass it, Robbie, and she kind of double clutched it, and both her feet moved. Bulldogs, I think, might have got a hand out in front of her, made her do that. So good defense. Padilla with the basketball, working her way on the right side. Has the ball tipped away. She's able to track it down. Gets it over to Whitmire. Whitmire calls out the play. And she's knocked to the ground. She's going to push on Mitchell. The Hobbs coach doesn't like the call. That was pretty. I thought that was fairly evident.
She got her with the body.
Yeah, I mean, she pressed into her
Yeah.
with the body. She didn't reach. She had her hands up. That's for sure. That's what she showed the officials. My hands are up. And she, well, kind of knocked her down. All right, so 5 new Bulldogs in.
3rd team foul on Hobbs. None on Artesia yet.
Oh, and another foul. Coltrane dove in on her on that one. That was Duncan. So Evans, Duncan, Miller, Bustamante, and Howard on the floor. As Duncan goes to the left side, loses the ball, goes out of bounds, turnover back to Hobbs. And Soto checks in for Coltrane for Hobbs as Mitchell gets it in from Garcia. And Mitchell taking her time, walking up to this 1-3-1 zone. Goes to the left side. She'll shoot that. Shot is up, and shot is no good. Chases down her own rebound, but she stepped on the line. Her foot kind of slid into it. So Bulldog basketball.
Again, they shot a 3-pointer in the first period, made it. Shot one in the second, made it. And that's all the scoring for Hobbs right now. Artesia's just smothering them with their defense.
But the other side of it is Artesia's not able to really get anything going offensively. And now we've got an injured foot. No whistle had blown, but the Bulldog players and the Hobbs players knew that Mitchell had twisted her ankle.
Oh, gosh.
And then we got a player picking her up. Going to carry her off the court.
So Duncan and Mitchell both dove for that ball, and I think Duncan landed on her ankle.
Yeah. And it was immediate. You could tell she hurt her foot immediately, her ankle. So they're giving them kind of a timeout here, although it's not really a timeout once they get her off the floor. So the official's saying, hey, guys, we got to come play. So it looks like number 13, Cox, checked in for Mitchell. Or maybe Coltrane checked back in because Coltrane's back on the floor. Maybe Cox was already out there. So on the floor for the Hobbs Demons is the aforementioned Coltrane and Cox. And then Vaughn is out there, as is Garcia. And then the last one, I think, is Gallego. Is that number? Well, I'll get it in a minute. Number 30, Miller has the ball, puts it on the floor, steps through traffic, gets it out to Duncan. She puts it on the floor. Her shot blocked. Fighting for the ball for the Bulldogs is Bustamante, and she ties it up, but it'll be Hobbs basketball in the possession arrow.
Well, Duncan squared up to the basket, had a good look at it, but Allison Garcia got up there and blocked that shot. So it's a good job by Garcia.
And it was Soto who I'd missed for the Hobbs Eagle. Or Hobbs, I said it, I finally said it. We got a block shot, but said they got her with on the arm. It looked like that foul going to be called on Duncan. Was that a three-pointer?
I don't know.
No, it was 2. They're saying 2. So out the line is Cox, number 13 for the Demons. I said Hobbs Eagles. I don't know if you heard me say I caught myself. The Hobbs Houston Demons. Shot is up and off the front of the rim, no good. The Hobbs boys basketball team, I've seen them. They're going back and forth quite a bit in front of us. I don't know if they're going out to get a drink or bathroom or.
Hopefully they're eating a lot of nachos.
There you go. Shot up, no good. Ball bounces around. Howard comes out of there with it. She's going to get it down quickly to Miller. Miller going to go up and off the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound. Well, she was out of bounds.
Good look by Howard. Miller was playing deep on that free throw and got the rebound, turned quickly, saw her, and threw it out 3/4 of the way down the court.
Yeah, hit her in stride just off the front of the rim. As the Bulldogs do a good job on that 1-3-1. There it is. There's that pressure defense. You want to see Howard gets the steal. Now she goes to Duncan, who puts up a shot. It's going to be no good on the backside. Good rebound there for the Bulldogs. Howard outside to Miller. Her shot up and off the back rim, no good. Howard again with a great rebound and then a jump ball. Should be Bulldogs.
I think they're going to have a tough time without Mitchell in there.
Yeah, that hurts them because she was definitely their ball handler. So it is Bulldog basketball. Miller will key it in on the baseline. Gets it into Howard. There's that shot we talked about a while ago. Howard up and in easily.
Great inbound play. As I said, pick. She breaks free. They wait for her patiently. Hand it to her. Layup. Nice.
10-point lead. We got a timeout taken by Hobbs. 16-6, 2:15 to go here in the third. as the Artesia Bulldogs continue their lead here. And we talked about it, Robbie, the Bulldogs doing a great job on their smothering defense. They're just not quite getting their shots to fall here. But as we're deep into the third period, Bulldogs have continued doing their 5-person rotation, and Hobbs really hasn't been able to. Plus, they've lost the services of their point guard at this point. Looks like may not be coming back in. She's got her shoe off, got her foot up, and they're taking a look at it. Oh, they got ice on it. So it may be a tough row here for Hobbs to climb back into this one.
Yeah, and you hate that for Zayla, because you can tell she's a good little basketball player and kind of the catalyst on the team as point guard, and it's the Border Conference tournament in the semifinal game. So I hate that for her. It's part of sports, I understand that, but I just hate that she couldn't finish the game and try to help her team.
Right.
On the flip side, the Bulldogs again doing a good job of taking what the Demons are giving them. They're working it into the post, and they do have an advantage, the Bulldogs do, and they're working it in there. They're not always getting a clean shot off, but I anticipate them continuing to work it underneath as much as they can. I think we've shot maybe 2 3-pointers, something like that. Other than that, we're just working it inside.
And as you said, we've got some height and some size, and utilizing it well are the Bulldogs offensively and defensively. A lot of rebounds. Yeah. All right, so Hobbs basketball as Vaughn will key it in. Gets it into Coltrane, back to Vaughn. Vaughn working her way around, Howard on her. Now they come out, pressure defense. Turnaround shot is going to be off the backboard, no good. And there's Evans with another rebound, and then she's fouled. That foul going to be called on Garcia, and that'll be the 5th team foul here in the second half on the Demons.
Good job by Evans, just getting great position under there for that rebound, and that set the whole tone for her to be able to get that.
All right, Duncan bringing it across the timeline, calls out a play, works her way into the lane, and she has it stolen away from her, and then we're going to have a foul on Duncan as she was trying to get it back. Kind of ran into trouble there. She ran into 2 Demons, and they just got their hands on the ball and were able to take it away.
And I remember that. You get the ball taken away or whatever, and instantly you're a little mad, so you're reaching, and you get called for the foul. Yeah. Because you're trying to get it back.
All right, Bulldogs with 5 new. Whitmire, Padilla, Kraft, Perez, and Klingshirn back in as they look for a steal, and they do get it. Padilla comes out of there with it. She looked like she was fouled, but no call. But it goes off of the Hobbs Eagles Coltrane, so it'll remain Bulldog basketball. All right, Whitmire to key it in for the Bulldogs. As we'll see, they're going to run a little different play here, but it's going to work the same. They do get it right there, but Hobbs kind of collapsed on that one. We're going to have a jump ball, and this time it goes to Hobbs. So Hobbs basketball on the turnover.
There's Kraft in there underneath fighting for the ball.
All right, so bringing it up in the stead of Mitchell, who has that injured ankle, is Vaughn. She runs into Whitmire, picks up her dribble, gets it to Garcia. Garcia's going to swing it. It's going to be tipped. Coming out of there with it, but out of bounds is Kraft. Good job there stepping into that passing lane.
Yeah, anticipating it, waiting for it, and then as soon as it went in the air, she's quick.
All right, so Garcia looking to get it in. Looked at Coltrane, couldn't get it there. Whitmire doing a good job on the inbounds. They get it to Coltrane, though, and then it's bounced. It's going to go off of the Bulldogs, I think. That was Klingshirn that got her hands on it, so it'll remain Hobbs basketball, but just good, quick hands by all the Bulldogs. So keying it in will be Garcia for the Hobbs Demons. Gets it into Coltrane, and she is fouled. Oh, no, they said she stepped on the line. Turnover to the Bulldogs.
I was watching Miranda Perez over there underneath. She was guarding and got her feet crossed, fell down, and Hobbs was wide open under there but didn't see her.
All right, so Padilla working her way across the timeline. Backing up, and she's going to be called for a double dribble. She got one hand up. It looked like she was thinking to pick it up and throw it, and then she changed her mind.
I thought she was going to get away with it for a second.
But one of the officials across the way did see it.
He did.
Again, they get it into Coltrane up the left side. It's poked away by Kraft. It'll remain Hobbs basketball. 16-6, 1:05 to go here in the third period. Bulldogs leading by 10 here in this semifinal round action. Garcia to key it in. Gets it into Vaughn. Vaughn out near midcourt, picked up out there by Padilla. had a little bit of a run into each other, and then she's called for a double dribble.
Getting a little sloppy here in the last few minutes.
The Hobbs coach asking for more fouls to be called, I think, because she was shaking her head, and they did kind of collide there, but no foul. But that's been consistent pretty much game long. I mean, there's been some real obvious ones that's been called, but under a minute to go, we're going to have a double or a travel on the Bulldogs, so turn it back over. As Perez got that ball, she kind of lost the handle when she picked it back up. She was being hounded, and she just kind of stutter-stepped her feet. All right, so Vaughn with it in the backcourt. She's going to get it ahead to number 34, and that is Soto, and it goes out of bounds. Well, they're going to call a travel, so it'll be Hobbs basketball because Klingshirn got it, but said she shuffled her feet. Hobbs gets it in. Garcia working her way around, gets it over to the top, and it's going to be too tall, and out of bounds back to the Bulldogs. It went over Cox's heads, and she's a tall young lady. She got her hands up, but just a little too tall. So Padilla once again bringing it across down to 35 seconds. She goes by Coltrane, bounce pass out to Whitmire. Whitmire hounded. She gets back to Padilla, and she's fouled. That's coming out on her was Garcia, and she reached pretty hard. That'll be the 7th. So that's 1-1. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. I guess they got that up there pretty fast. I looked up immediately, but I guess it was the 6th team foul. So only 6 fouls. Padilla in the backcourt, picked up by Coltrane. She'll work her way around her. Bounce pass over to Whitmire is stolen. Vaughn working the other direction. Gets it down. That's going to be stolen by Padilla. Good defense there. She's going to go down to Whitmire. Good stop. Up, and the shot off the rim. No good. There's Klingshirn with the shot up and in. 4 points now for Lily Klingshirn. The Bulldogs up by 18-6, up by 12. Has Vaughn in the backcourt, and that will end the third period. 18-12, Artesia. We'll be back. All right, so whose basketball did he say it was? The officials are talking about it, talking to the scoring table, and it will be Hobbs basketball. No, it's going to be Bulldog basketball. Okay. So on the floor for the Bulldogs is Evans, Zamarone, Barella, Howard, and Miller. And passes down to Miller on the right side. She's going to put it on the floor, go down the baseline. Picks up her dribble, goes underneath to Howard. Howard gets it out to Evans. Her shot is up and no good, but they called us out of bounds before the pass. So a turnover back to Hobbs on the step on the inbound line. Vaughn bounce pass up to Cox. Cox then traveled. So Evans will key it in for the Bulldogs. She looks up the court, but then gets it back to Zamarone. She works her way into the corner, back out to her, swings it. Miller puts it on the floor. She steps in, and the pass back to Zamarone. Down to Howard. Howard going to kick it back out to Miller, who's going to go, her pass is intercepted. And who they going to be out on? The Bulldogs. So turnover back to Hobbs. Demon basketball right in front of us here at the press table. As Garcia looking to get it in. She does to no, that was to number 34, Soto. But the Bulldogs take it away. Then Cox gets in the passing lane for the Hobbs Demons. She gets it back, and then Howard takes away from her. Howard working against Vaughn. Stops her dribble, kicks it. Miller going to shoot the three. It's going to be long. There on the backside, shot up, and good for Peyton Barella. That's her 5th point here in the ball game. And the Bulldogs now lead by 14. That is their biggest lead of the game. 20-6 with 4:58 to go in the ball game. Cox on the right side. Back to Garcia. Garcia to Vaughn. Vaughn puts it on the floor. Howard reaches in. Gets by her, goes into the lane. Her shot up and no good, but a foul that's going to be called on the floor. That'll be the 3rd team foul on the Bulldogs. Who'd they call that on? Demery Howard? I think that's her 3rd. So Coltrane will key this in on the right side baseline for the Demons. It's tipped by the Bulldogs. Evans coming out of there with it is Zamarone, and then she is fouled.
She was having a hard time finding that handle, but she was making it down the court and got fouled. But
1 and 1.
Sometimes you run a little faster than you're dribbling.
1 and 1. I'm just helping them again. So going to the line to shoot will be number 24, Abriana Zamarone for the Bulldogs, one of their guards. And she will shoot the 1 and 1. Yep, and then the Bulldogs step in.
She faked her own girl out.
Yeah, and that killed that one.
It's like you can't do that.
I wonder why she just stopped shooting.
Yeah, I don't know. That's funny.
It was kind of funny.
I mean, it's not for Coach Crandall, but it is for us.
Right. All right, so Vaughn working her way against Howard, gets it across timeline to Cox. She jumped for the shot, but then came back down with the ball, so a turnover back to the Bulldogs.
Turned around to shoot, went up. Zamarone was right there, so she decided not to. And you can't do that.
Yeah, we've had a couple of can't-dos here back-to-back. One by the Bulldogs, one by the sub waiting to come in, number 11. That's Gallegos. And also coming in is number 45, Godwin. Taking a seat will be Cox and Garcia for the Demons. So Evans in to Zamarone in the backcourt, picked up by Coltrane. Goes to Miller. Miller works her way around, looking for a screen, and now she goes back the other way. Picks up her dribble, goes down in the center of the court. Howard working her way up strong. She's fouled, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And that's just impressive to me, where these girls are not afraid to turn and shoot.
Yeah.
They've been coached well to do that and draw the foul.
So that was on Vaughn, and that's the eighth team foul on the Demons, and at the line will be Demery Howard for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. So Howard getting ready to shoot. She's got 6 points so far, Robbie. She's 2 free throws and 2 two-point field goals. Shot is up, and it's going to be off.
Boy.
I thought it might catch the front of the rim and bounce back in.
She put some arc on that, doesn't she?
She does. All right, so she's 6 points, but can get 7 here with this second shot. As Vaughn, I guess, never did take a seat. I'm not sure what just happened over there, but Vaughn back onto the floor for the Demons. All right, Howard ready to go with her second shot. Up and really good high arch. No good, though. Bulldogs will get the rebound. Good job there chasing that down by Barella. Gets it outside to Zamarone. She puts it on the floor. Going to put up a long 2. It's off to the right side. Barella will get it back. Oh, it's going to roll out of bounds. Went off of a Bulldog's foot and out of bounds. So turnover back to the Hobbs Demons.
Great hustle by Miller. She dove to try to keep that from going out of bounds, but it rolled right on the line.
So we had 5 up, but they didn't get the horn blown. And now we're going to have a double dribble, yeah. That's what I thought it was, but then I didn't know if it'd be called a foul. So turnover back to the Bulldogs. So Whitmire, Padilla, Kraft, Bustamante, and Duncan back in for the Bulldogs with 3:57 to go in the ball game and a 20-6 lead for the Lady Bulldogs here in this semifinal game. They'll be playing on Saturday if they win here. Possibly here, maybe even at the Red Brick Gym, or even possibly at the pit as the Bulldogs work it underneath. Kraft, nice spin move, shot up no good, and Hobbs comes down with the rebound. We're going to have a foul there on Whitmire as Vaughn hits the floor. So it'll be Hobbs basketball.
Yeah, sorry. I'd say Vaughn trying to go down that right side, and Whitmire just hounding her the whole way, and got a little too close that time. Vaughn will take a seat.
Cox will come back in for Vaughn. As that kind of shook her up a little bit. Hopefully she's okay. Looks like she's holding her elbow, so just when she took the tumble, maybe banged her elbow off the floor. Coltrane to key it in. She does get it in, but there's Kraft, steps in front of the pass. She's going the other direction for the Bulldog. Oh, and then she dribbles it off her foot. Hope she's okay. She just hyperextended her. Looked like she hyperextended it, but these girls are flexible.
Kraft does a good job of baiting them.
Yeah,
she kind of stands like not paying attention. I don't know what's going on, and then they go to pass it, and she cuts right in that passing lane.
And then all of a sudden she does know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's Bulldog basketball. Yeah, that was a good job there by Whitmire. She blocked it right back into Coach. Oh, wait a minute. The fans are saying, wait a minute, and I am too. But I guess maybe she got her hand over. It is Bulldog basketball. No, he's saying it's Hobbs basketball. Whitmire blocked that right back into
yeah.
That's stolen back for the Bulldogs. Whitmire, she almost went the wrong way. Gets it to Padilla. Padilla
hey, what?
shot up and off the rim, no good, but going to the line will be Padilla. She was fouled. She took a knee to the thigh, I think. Can't see who the foul was called on as the official had her back to us and couldn't see her hands.
Coach Crandall getting a clarification from the official on that out-of-bounds call.
Yeah, and what I'm wondering maybe is what the official called was she got her hands over the line.
Right.
That had to be what it was because it was pretty clear that she hit it right back at her and she caught it while standing out of bounds. All right, so checking in for the Hobbs Demons is number 44. That's Vanessa Garcia. And she is coming in for who? Who took a seat? I guess number 45, Godwin was in maybe. Okay, so Padilla at the line. Bulldogs lead 20-6, 3:31 to go here in the fourth period, and there's a shot up and good.
Well, she's got a pretty shot. Nice release.
Her first point has a chance for two here on the second of two free throws.
3:31 left.
21-6, shot is up. It's going to roll around, no good. Kraft fighting for that rebound. We're going to have a travel. Cox had it when she went to the floor. Kraft let go of it, and so she fell and then traveled. Bulldog basketball. Whitmire looking for that interior pass. She almost, throw it in somewhere. And that goes out of bounds, I think, off of the Bulldogs. No, that says it's off of Hobbs, so it'll be Bulldog basketball.
Whitmire looked to get it in. I think she thought she traveled because she just looked at the ref then.
Yeah, I know.
And he didn't do anything, so I'll throw it in. Oh
she gets it into Duncan in traffic. Duncan's able to get it down the baseline, puts up a little jumper. I thought it was good. And there on the backside was Padilla. It goes off of her and out of bounds trying to get that rebound. 21-6, Bulldogs lead. 3:20 to go here in the ball game. Winner goes on Saturday. Don't know the time yet, but in the pass, Padilla intercepts it, and then she is fouled, and that'll be the 10th. So she's going to the line to shoot two, as that's the double bonus. Houston takes a timeout. So we don't, I wonder, did anybody tell you why they don't know times yet? Is it because it depends on who wins?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if the Bulldogs win, which it looks like they're going to, still don't have a time? I thought maybe they would have a time, if Artesia, they know. No, they don't know.
So
okay.
The reason we don't have a time is because they're waiting to see who wins, and that's when they set the time, yes. So, they still don't have a time on here?
Well,
oh wait, it showed up.
Well, what I was
shut up.
Give me that. I wasn't very clear what I was trying to ask.
I'm giving Joby
I
a hard
thought
time
maybe that the ifs, if Artesia won, they would know, but they don't know. All right.
No, so there wasn't any times.
Right.
That one there was, but they.
See, that doesn't make any sense. Why does it matter who wins? They should still know what time it's going to be.
I know.
That's weird. Okay.
But they sent this to me in the email chain of everybody updating scores and keeping the brackets updated. And after the quarterfinal win Tuesday, Wednesday, everybody was coming Tuesday night, Wednesday, and then they said, how's 4:30 look for you guys? Yeah, it looks good for us. So for this game. So,
I got you.
So they were making sure it was good with everybody.
I see.
And I see it on a school day. But maybe on Saturday they could already have it set. But
Well, on a school day, you know you're not going to do it at 2.
well, I know. Yeah, well, but 4:35, 4,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But
Shot is off front of the rim, no good. Padilla will get a second, though, because that was the 10th team foul here in the second half. She was fouled on the floor, but 2 shots. Second upcoming. Shot is up, and this is going to be off front of the rim as well. There's a rebound by the Bulldogs. Bounce pass out to Padilla. She puts it on the floor. She's going to go back to the well, put it up, and oh, no good. Again, Kraft getting the rebound on the right side, so another rebound for the Bulldogs. Goes underneath, and Bustamante has it taken away. But the Bulldogs get it right back as Padilla gets it, and then we're going to have a foul on Cox on the floor. So Padilla, once again, will get to go to the line and shoot 2.
Padilla very active. She's quick and fast and just a heads-up player. She gets in those passing lanes. She can see that ball when they've got it down low, gets her hand in there to strip it away. Just a heads-up player.
So she'll go back to the line. 2:52 to go here in the ballgame. 21-6 our score. The Bulldogs lead, and shot is up, and this one is good.
That'll make Mom happy.
So now 2 points for Padilla. She got a chance for a third as she prepares the next shot. It's up, and it's good as well. Kaylee Padilla, 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. Coltrane gets it in to number 11, Gallegos. Gallegos works her way down. Pass is intercepted. Kraft has a beeline to the basket. She goes up and in. Ashton Kraft with the steal and the bucket, and the Bulldogs go up 25-6. As Coltrane gets it in. Go ahead.
Just got an update from Jean Dow. The Highland girls win 37-17 over Marshall, so the winner of this game will be playing Highland.
Whitmire with another steal, then it's tipped away from her. Coltrane gets that steal, but then Whitmire's going to tie up Gallegos, and that ball goes to the Bulldogs on the possession arrow. So Bulldog basketball. Whitmire looking to get it in. She does. In the corner, 3-point shot. Looks good. It goes off the rim. No good. But there's Kraft. Another big rebound. Bounce pass. Padilla's shot is going to be short. No good. There's another big rebound for Whitmire. Her shot no good. Kraft with another rebound. Her shot no good. And then we're going to have a jump ball, but it's going to be Hobbs basketball in possession here. Bulldogs got a lot of good looks there, Robbie.
A lot of good looks. They're so far under the basket, it seems like it just kind of restrains them a little bit in their shot.
Almost having to go straight up.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so Hobbs will get it in as Gallegos back to Garcia. Gets it over to Cox on the far right side. Back to Garcia. Swings it over here to Gallegos. She shoots up a 3. No good. Bulldogs get that rebound, and there's a scrum, and it'll be a jump ball, and it'll be Bulldog basketball.
So Duncan did a good job getting that rebound, but then she lost the handle on it. And before she could pick it up, 3 demons flew in there and got a hand on it.
All right, so a new 5 coming back in for the Bulldogs. Evans, Perez, Howard. You think I'd know him by now. Zamarone and Klingshern check back in. And Zamarone brings it across the timeline. Bounce pass over to number 32, which is Perez. To Howard, back to Perez. She's trapped. She falls down, and they're going to call travel, which is the right call, I think. I believe. I agree. All right, so Hobbs basketball. We're down to a minute 39 to go. The Bulldogs lead 25-6. And Gallegos will bring it across and throw it, and it's going to be intercepted but out of bounds on the Bulldogs. Evans got there, tipped it. Hobbs gets it in, go over to the left side. Vanessa Garcia back outside to Garcia. Then they try to go to Cox again, a little high, a little tall, went through her hands and out of bounds, so back to the Bulldogs.
1:25 left in the game. Bulldogs lead 25-6. Looks like we will move on, Joby. Championship game.
And you said it, and I've already forgotten. Here we play another Hobbs team.
Highland,
as they've already got the win. So it'll be here, though, Saturday. We don't know what time yet, but we'll find out. Shot is up for Howard, no good. Gets her own rebound. Gets it to Evans. She puts up a shot, and that's going to go. That's good.
Good job by Howard to follow up her shot, get the rebound. She had 2 demons on her, kicked it out to Evans, And Evans quickly got a shot off because there was a girl coming on her.
So a 21-point lead, 27-6 Bulldogs. And the Hobbs Demons get it across the timeline. Back out here they go, swinging it around the left side. Now they'll go to the top of the key, working their way around that side. Looked at a long three, but didn't take it, but she did walk, and he did call it. So travel turnover back to the Bulldogs with 39.2 seconds and a 27-6 lead. Bulldogs are going to get this win, as we've already said. It's, I think, pretty much for sure now.
The boys will play immediately following this game after their warm-up, and they'll be taking on Hobbs Houston
as well
in the semifinal game. In the bottom half of that bracket is Gaddis and Taylor.
Now we're going to have another foul on the Hobbs Eagles. It'll be 2 shots, and going to the line will be number 32 for the Bulldogs, Miranda Perez. So right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 young ladies, young Bulldogs that have scored. How you doing, man?
Hey, good to see you. I was just sitting here thinking on the other possession. You know, as balanced as we are as a team with, I think, 12 girls that are all really good, practice just makes you better.
Yeah.
You know, because when you drop off a lot, it's hard to get a good practice in, but you can tell it doesn't matter what we switch off. These girls run that 1-3-1, and they run the offense well.
Right. Second shot is up, and it is good. So making that second free throw was that was Demarone, right? No, that was number 32, right? Perez. So the Bulldogs, Howard gets it under 20 seconds. She's going to drive ahead. Right side, she'll go up and score. Demery Howard with her 8th point. She leads the way in scoring for the Bulldogs. Vaughn across the timeline. Dribbles on the right side, continues dribbling, dribbles through traffic, puts a shot up. It's going to be no good on the backside. Shot put up, no good. And there's Evans with another rebound. And that will end the ball game. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs defeat the Hobbs Houston Demons 30-6, and they will move on to Saturday's championship game for the Border Conference.
Good showing by the Bulldog girls as they only allowed 6 points. The Demons did not score in the second half. Again, that stellar defense we've been talking about the entire game. And then they just poured it on as, you know, after the first quarter it was 7-3 Bulldogs and 12-6 at half, 18-6 after the third period, and then 30-6. So they kept scoring about evenly for the Bulldogs in each quarter and able to hold the Demons to 6 points.
All right, so scoring for the Artesia Bulldogs, number 12, Nicole Duncan, had a pair of free throws. She had 2 points. Number 13, Ashton Kraft, she had a bucket, 2 points. Number 14, Jenna Whitmire, she had a bucket and a free throw, so she ended up with 3. Number 15, guard Kaylee Padilla, she was, I think she was 3 for 6 from the line. She had 3 free throws for 3 points. Forward, Lily Klingshern, she had 4 points. Number 25, guard Brooklyn Evans with a bucket. She had 2 points. Post, number 35, Peyton Barella, she ended up with 2 field goals and a free throw. She ended up with 5 points in the ball game. Miranda Perez had 1 point as she got a free throw. And leading the way, number 31, forward Demery Howard. She ended up with 3 2-point field goals and 2 free throws for a total of 8 points to lead the way for the Artesia Bulldogs. As we said, the Artesia Bulldogs win. They've advanced to Saturday afternoon for the championship game, and they'll be playing Highland from Hobbs. All right, stay tuned. Boys are coming onto the floor now to warm up, and as Robbie said, this game, as soon as it gets to warm-ups, we'll be back with live action right here on KSVPTV.com. Thanks for tuning in. All right, Bulldog fans and Hobbs fans, we're back here for the second of our doubleheader. The Artesia Bulldogs hosting the Houston Middle School Demons from Hobbs. As the players are announced, I'm going to try to catch them this time and write down the starters, Robbie.
Okay, let's talk about the top half of the bracket.
Go ahead.
Artesia defeated Highland on Tuesday to advance to this semifinal game. And Houston defeated the Carlsbad Blue team to move on in the top half of the bracket. Bottom half of the bracket, Gaddis defeated Berendo on Tuesday as they moved to the semifinal game. And then Taylor won against the Carlsbad White team to move on. So on the top half of the bracket here in the semifinal, we've got Artesia versus Houston. And I just got a text from Gene. I'll look at that.
Okay.
Artesia and Houston on the top half, and then we got Gaddis versus Taylor on the bottom half. And he said Gaddis beat Lovington. Is Taylor out of Lovington, I guess? That's what was throwing me.
Yeah.
So Gaddis won already, so they've moved on to the championship game. Thank you, Gene.
All right, so the starters for the Hobbs Eagles are number 1, Joshua Sobe Ortiz, number 13, Danny Ray Criswell, number 14, Zach Diaz, number 32, Adarius Proby, and number 35, Javen Hernandez. The Artesia Bulldogs being introduced, and the starters about to be introduced for the Artesia Bulldogs. And I'm going to get those starters, and then I'll go through the entire roster. Starters for the Artesia Bulldogs, number 3, the guard, Charlie Campbell. Also starting at guard, number 4, Kale Hodling. Who's starting to get a little length to that body. Number 12, another guard, Jet Fuentes for the Artesia Bulldogs. And then number 50, post, Stephen Williams. And we got some size, Robbie. These young men are over 6 foot. And one of them is 6'3", number 52, Clay Kincaid. I think Williams is around 6'1", and Kincaid 6'3", so we got some size and height on these Artesia Bulldogs.
Wow, and we've got some 5'11", 6-foot guys across
the board.
Yeah, so Tuesday night I was really impressed with the size that we had, like you were saying, the quickness. Campbell's a really good guard, and then I tell you what, Kincaid is a force, and Williams underneath the basket. They're not just tall and you throw them in there. They're good.
No, they got soft hands. They can move well. They shoot well.
Yep.
The Bulldogs, this 8th grade team is one of the best 8th grade teams I've ever seen in Artesia in terms of their anticipation, their passing. Just overall, they're just natural, really. It's fun to watch.
They make Coach Garcia look really good.
Absolutely. All right, so Kincaid will be doing the jumping. I've had a lot of opportunities. I've been able to coach some of these young men when they were down in lower levels, and these are some good kids right here for the Artesia Bulldogs. Tip is won by the Hobbs Eagles, won by the Bulldogs, but going and getting the ball was the Hobbs Eagles. And then the shot is blocked, and it goes off of a Hobbs Eagle. That's Kincaid. Big block.
Well, and he had about 8 blocks like that the other night. They quit going in the lane on him because he kept blocking their shots like that.
Williams into Hodling, back to Williams. He'll work his way across to Jet. Fuentes back to Williams. Now he'll put it on the floor, get it across timeline to Kale Hodling. He puts it on the floor. Into the lane he goes. Little stop. Jump shot is up. It's going to be no good. And coming down there with the rebound will be Williams. He's going to put it back up, no good. Long. Kincaid fight for the rebound, but he tips it away from himself, and coming out of there with it are the Hobbs Eagles. So they'll set up as number 13, Criswell brings it across, kicks it over to the left side. Ooh, got away maybe with a travel shot up, no good. And that goes out of bounds, Bulldog basketball.
So Hobbs came out immediately in a full court press on the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs broke it, but it took just a little bit for them to do it.
Yeah, they're going to do it again. Kale Hodling with the ball inbounds on the right side, back to Williams. He'll put it on the floor, come this way to Jet Fuentes. He's across the timeline. Go back to Williams. Williams over to Hodling. Out top to number 3, that's Campbell. Charlie taking a look back to Coach Garcia. They're going to call a play and run it. Goes to the left side. 0-0, 5:02 to go here. As Fuentes goes to Kincaid, he is fouled. Big, strong kid. One of them latched on. He just slung him as he jerked away. That's on the floor, though, so Kale Hodling will key it in on the baseline left side.
First team foul on Hobbs.
Kale gets it into Kincaid. He goes outside to Campbell. Campbell puts it on the floor, swings it over to Hodling. Hodling looking. Going to go underneath Kincaid. He's up and in.
And that's where it is, right? Good move, good backdoor cut, good look. And Kincaid just a soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about on their passing. They really do a good job, even as 8th graders, seeing those cuts and making the pass on time. Sometimes you don't see that at this level. Criswell with a 3 is off no good. Chasing down the rebound for the Bulldogs is Campbell. He'll put it on the floor. Race by 3 Hobbs Demons. Now he's in the corner kind of trapped. He gets it outside. It goes off of Williams, but he chases it down. Then it's stolen away. One-on-one as the Bulldogs fighting for it, and it's going to be a jump ball. And that'll be Bulldog possession, leading 2-0 with 4:15 to go here in the first period.
Kincaid and Williams both on the floor there with Hernandez from Hobbs.
It's Bulldog basketball. So Bulldog basketball, they're confused. Everybody was confused except for the officials. All right, so Williams to key it in for the Bulldogs. Going to get it down to Campbell. Campbell across the timeline. He'll slow it down. Back it out. Coach Garcia calls a play. They're going to run circle, I heard. Williams hands it off to Kincaid. He puts it on the floor into the lane. He goes. His shot is up, and he's fouled.
Well, that's just tough. I mean, when a big man, 6'3", 8th grade, drives the lane like that, and you can coach and get him to do that, they'll foul him every time.
Going to have to, or they're going to get up layup.
Yeah.
So he goes the line to shoot 2. That's the second team foul on the Demons. 3:59 to go here in the first period. 2-0, but the Bulldogs can extend here with Kincaid at the line shooting 2. Shot is up, and it's going to bounce up and over, no good.
I did notice, like the girls, Coach Garcia will get a lot of players in during the game.
Yeah, he does. Rotates 5 at a time a lot of times. Second shot up for Kincaid, and this one is good. So Kincaid now with all 3 points, 1 for 2 at the line and a 2-point field goal. Pass down to number 14, that's Diaz. He's trapped and he loses the ball out of bounds. Bulldogs, good defense.
Campbell and Jett down there, and I was watching. They weren't reaching in. They weren't fouling. They were just a lot of motion, a lot of activity, and he lost the handle, went out of bounds over his shoulder.
England checks in for the Bulldogs. That's Trent England, number 24. Williams will get a break. Keying it in will be Kincaid. Eglin, did I say England?
Yeah.
Hodling with the basketball in the backcourt. He's picked up by Ortiz. Goes by him up the right side. Does Kale. Now he'll slow it down. Back it up. Little backcourt cut there. And the three-pointer is up and no good. But there on the backside, they're going to say it went out of bounds. So it'll be off the shot out of bounds. Hobbs basketball.
Jett was timing his jump to leap and get it back in, but it must have bounced on the baseline.
Right. All right, so Hobbs with the ball. Ortiz facing a little trap here, and the Bulldogs come up with it. Hodling steps in front of that pass. He's now trapped, but he gets it to Campbell. Campbell working his way against the defense out on him. Spins, goes by Eglin, who set a screen. Campbell looking. He's going to get the Hodling. Kale's going to shoot the 3, and that's in and out, no good. Coming down with the rebound is Campbell, but we're going to have a foul going the other way. They're going to call that on Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie came flying in there. Good hustle, but he did foul him.
So that's the first team foul on the Bulldogs. 3:08 to go here in the first period. 3-0, the Bulldogs lead as Hernandez gets it in to Criswell. He's picked up in the backcourt by Eglin. They get it by that trap. Eglin goes in, a right side, shot up, and no good. Up high for the tip and get it to Campbell. And then the pass is thrown away. Number 32, Proby gets that ball. He's on the left side working his way against the Bulldog defense. Criswell away out top, Hodling waiting on him at the three-point line over on the left wing. Swings it over to Diaz. Diaz over to the right side. Three-pointer by Ortiz is going to be off the rim, no good. You see that positioning?
Yes.
Good job there by Kincaid as he worked his position before he went up for the rebound. Fuentes down the floor quickly. Little back cut there by Campbell. He loses the ball, but shot is put up by Kincaid. He's going to go to the line again and shoot 2.
Yeah, fans didn't like that because he did have a hand on the ball, but he also got his arm.
Yeah, he had got him with the arm and a little bit of the body even. All right, so Kincaid at the line to shoot 2. That's the third team foul. That is a shooting foul. So 3-0, 2:18 to go in the first period. Kincaid can add to it. Shot is up and good. Man, that was a pretty shot.
That's a nice form, nice roll, nice follow through.
And nothing but the bottom of the net as number 42 checks in for the Bulldogs. That's Dalen Pacheco, and Kale Hodling will get a break. Right now, 4-0 and all 4 points, and now number 5 is by Clay Kincaid. He's got 3 for 4 from the line and a 2-point field goal, and the Bulldogs lead with 2:15 to go, 5-0. We're in the first period. Criswell back to Hernandez. He gets it across the timeline down to Proby on the right side. He's covered up. He gets it away, and there Eglin steps in front of it. He's going to throw it down. Oh, also checking in for the Bulldogs was number 12, Warren. Or I'm sorry, no, that was Fuentes. Fuentes gets it to Campbell. Campbell goes into the lane. He's going to go up and under. His shot no good. Fighting for the rebound, but coming down and out of there with it were the Hobbs Eagles, and we're going to have a foul on Campbell.
Tried to pick his pocket from behind and reached around. Got some of the ball, but got an arm too, so that's 2 quick fouls on Charlie.
Williams back in. Hodling going to check right back in as well. And getting a break will be number 3 for the Bulldogs, Charlie Campbell, and also Kincaid will get a break. I keep wanting to say Cole. Cole played with Clay. They were the same age, my nephew, and now, and I almost said Cole again, Clay playing with Kale, my other nephew. Kincaid's and the Hodlings. All right, shot is up for the Hobbs Eagles. It's off no good, but there is a rebound, and they're going to put it up no good. Hodling fighting for the rebound, but it's stripped away from him by Proby, and then Kale takes it away from him. He's got a one-on-one break here. He's going to put a little move on, looking for the pass. Going to get it to Williams. His shot up and no good. Coming out of there with it was number 14, Diaz. He'll hand it off to Criswell, the point guard for the Hobbs Demons. He'll bring it down. Hodling waiting for him at the three-point line. Gets it over to Diaz. Diaz goes down on the post. Proby turns around, puts a shot up, and it's good. And there's the first bucket for the Hobbs Demons.
Well, a good move down there by Proby on Fuentes. Just used his body and turned around and put it in.
Here's that soft full-court press by the Eagles. Williams with the ball. He'll get it across the timeline. He gets it into the middle. Nice pass underneath to Eglin. He turns around. His shot up and good.
Oh, great job, Eglin. That's not an easy shot. Come around there. He's left-handed. Put it off the glass. Great job.
Under a minute to go. The Hobbs Eagles get it down to Criswell. He's in the corner. Spins, goes down the baseline, puts up a runner. It's no good. Proby on the backside had good position. He gets the rebound, put up, and he is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. I think they might have called that on number 12 for the Bulldogs. They did. And that is Jet Fuentes.
Yeah, trying to take advantage of that down there right now with Fuentes on Proby.
Got 3 Bulldogs waiting to check in. It is a 2-shot foul, the second team foul on the Bulldogs with 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Proby's first shot is up and no good. Checking in will be Para, Byers, and Thorpe for the Artesia Bulldogs. Williams, Fuentes, and Pacheco get a break. High up for the rebound on the missed shot was Eglin. He gets it down to Thorpe. Open, his pass is stolen away. Trying to get it to Hodling, and it was the Hobbs defense trailing, stepped in front of that pass. Criswell goes to the right side, cut off by Hodling. He'll back it back out. Gets it to Diaz. Diaz works his way on the right side. He puts up a shot. It's going to be no good. High up there for the rebound. The Hobbs Eagles, Criswell with the ball. He's going to bounce back, pass it back to Hernandez. Now outside, you're down to 3 seconds. 2 seconds. They don't know that they're out of time. As Proby was dribbling around, Robbie, he didn't get the shot off.
So good job by the Bulldogs. They held it to 2 points in the first quarter, so I know we struggled to get it in ourselves, but better defense by the Bulldogs.
7-2 is our score. We're at the midway point of the half. Second period coming up. We'll be back.
We got a problem? They asked me to make sure it's working.
You don't know if it's working? Welcome back. It's going to be Hobbs basketball. They'll key it in right here in front of the press table. So keying it in will be Diaz for the Hobbs Demons. He'll get it into Criswell in the backcourt. And we're underway in the second period. Bulldogs with their starting 5 back on the floor. Proby working down low against Fuentes. He'll kick it out to Criswell. He'll put it on the floor, put up a little runner. It's no good. There's a big rebound for Williams for the Artesia Bulldogs. He gets it to Campbell, who will walk it across the timeline.
I like how Spence gets big under there once he gets that rebound. Doesn't let the little guys start reaching at it.
Right, and Campbell goes up and will score on the right side. Nice take there by Charlie Campbell. And the Bulldogs go up by 7, 9-2. Putting on their version of a little soft half-court trap. Proby has it on the right side after Hobbs got it across the timeline. He works around a screen by Hernandez, picked up now by Campbell. Puts a shoulder down. He's going to be stopped there, gets it back to number 14. Outside it goes, swing it over to the left side, and Ortiz will shoot the 3. It's going to be good. He buried it.
That looked good when it left his hand.
It did, and it was good. 9-5. Those 3-pointers will get you back into it. Hodling down to Campbell on the right side. Looks at a 3, doesn't take it. Gets a double screen. Now he's going to work his way to Williams on the left side out top. Williams looking for somebody. He's going to get it to, he tried to go, I think it was tipped away. Campbell doing a good job fighting for it. And now the ball is going to go to the Hobbs Eagles. Criswell ends up with it. He'll bring it across the timeline. He's the guard for the Hobbs Eagles again, the Hobbs Demons. Over to the corner it goes, and Hernandez will shoot a 3, and that was looking good too. It goes off the rim kind of high, and coming down there with it is Campbell. Charlie gets it up to Kale Hodling, and now he'll take the time, walk across the timeline, go up the right side. Kale back out to Campbell. Swing it over to the left side to Fuentes. Fuentes with Ortiz in his face, out top to Kincaid. Now swing it back to Campbell. Underneath it goes to Williams. His shot blocked. It'll remain Bulldog basketball. He turned to shoot that. I couldn't see it. I guess it was just cleanly blocked.
Yeah, Hernandez came around. There was a backdoor cut, found Spence underneath. He turned around with the jumper, and Hernandez right there. And it was clean.
Hodling looking to key it in, and he's going to hit a cutting Fuentes. Loses the ball, but he gets to Williams. Williams will kick it outside to Campbell. Bulldogs will reset. Coach calls a play, gets to Kincaid on the block, goes back to Williams. He goes into the lane, kicks it to Hodling. We're going to have a travel call. Kind of out of control there. Thought he had a player on him, and they kind of backed up, and he kind of stumbled backwards. 9-5, 3:46 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs lead by 4. Criswell coming across, Hodling waiting for him at the 3-point line. Swings it over to the right side. We're going to have Proby take a long 3. That's off the rim high. There's Williams with another good rebound. Gets it to Campbell. And they're going to call a timeout. So Coach Garcia with a timeout. 9-5 our score. The Bulldogs have led by as many as 7, but that 3-pointer got them back within 4.
Yeah, it looks like after the first period, the coach talked about let's start taking the 3. And that's what I saw happen the other night too with our big boys in the middle, and they do guard that paint well. They just start shooting on the perimeter and chasing down the shot or the rebound. So they've taken about 5 threes here already.
Yeah, they've hit one of them, but I'm sure you're right. I'm sure they'll continue taking those threes as they swing it around. The Bulldogs playing a little bit of a chase defense there on that opportunity as he came out. He was down in low, and he popped outside, and they hit him out there. No Bulldogs was on him, and he shot it up and made it. Like you said, it looked good when it left his hands, and it was nothing but the bottom of the net. All right, so Bulldog basketball. As let's see if Hobbs comes out and extends that. They don't look like they're going to. The Bulldogs have broken it pretty easy each time. So Campbell will walk it across the timeline for the Artesia Bulldogs. The coach says, well, we already called the play in the huddle. Goes to Hodling on the right side. Kale looking. They're going to go. Oh, and he tried to go across court and looked like they didn't realize what play they were wanting to run. Stolen, thrown away. Ortiz with it, picked up by Kale. Swing it out top to Diaz. Diaz gets it to Proby, and then it's going to be taken away. Fuentes with a nice takeaway. Campbell will come out of there with it. He'll back up. Criswell on him. Goes to Kale Hodling. Kale looks underneath. Gets it up, and it's going to be again reaching around. Good defense there by Hernandez. He was able to get his hand around the bigger-bodied Kincaid and comes away with the steal. Another turnover on the Bulldogs. Ortiz swings it out top, Diaz. Diaz to Criswell, picked up by Hodling, puts up a jumper. It's going to be partially tipped there by Kale. Come down with the rebound. Kincaid gets it to Campbell for the Bulldogs. Goes to Hodling. They call a play. Kale out top to Clay. Clay swings it over to Campbell. Campbell back out top to Fuentes. He puts it on the floor. Picks up his dribble. He loses the ball. They're going to fight for it. We're going to have a jump ball called. It'll be Hobbs basketball, so turnover.
So Hobbs is doing a good job of moving around the picks of the Bulldogs. They're coming and setting these picks, and they switch well who's covering who, so we're not seeing the open players.
Eglin checks back in. Williams will get a seat. Also checking in for the Bulldogs will be Pacheco. And Fuentes will get a rest here. With 2:03 to go in the half, Bulldogs lead by 4, 9-5. Hodling to key it in. Gets it into Campbell. Turns, puts up a jumper. It's going to be good.
Nice touch off the glass. He lost the handle, got it, saw that they're going to let him have it, so he took it.
Charlie Campbell now with 4 points of the 11 as Criswell comes down. Goes around the screen. He's picked up by Pacheco, goes back out to Proby, and Pacheco will be on him. He's way outside, looking to go around the screen, which he does. Eglin steps in front of him. Into the lane he goes, puts a shot up and good.
That's a nice move by Proby, just driving the paint. Little teardrop in there to get it over to the defenders.
Kincaid into Hodling. Kale gets it across the timeline. He's going to back it up and call play. Coach calls it. Goes to Campbell. Campbell back. Kincaid out top, looking, and he has it taken away from him. Another turnover. Criswell bringing the ball down. Feet get tangled up. Criswell goes to the ground. Campbell gets in there on it, and he's going to be called for the travel. He jumped up to his knees. If he hadn't done that, it wouldn't have been travel, probably. So turnover back. Turnover to the Bulldogs, right back to the Demons. 1:05 to go in the half. 4-point lead for the Bulldogs, 11-7. Criswell out top. Campbell waiting on him at the three-point line. Bulldogs have been in a man-to-man defense, and they stay in it. As Proby, again, is going to try to work his way in. Starts way out top now. Eglin does a good job cutting him off. Oh, and then Kincaid flies in for the block. And now we're going to have a foul or a jump ball. We're going to have a foul, a reach.
Well, you saw that coming. Kincaid just flew through the air to make that block, but he saw that coming the whole way. Timed it well.
That's the fourth team foul on the Demons. It'll be Bulldog basketball. Kincaid to Hodling.
45 seconds left.
Kale looking at Ortiz as he's coming out on him. Now Kale will work his way against Hernandez down the left side. Picks up his dribble. Gets it over Pacheco for three. Going to be too long. On the backside, Proby gets the rebound for the Hobbs Demons. And he works his way down. Campbell cuts him off, as does Pacheco. Still working his way into the lane. He tried to go, kicked it out to Hernandez, swings it over to Criswell. Criswell got a mismatch here, but he doesn't drive on the Bulldogs. Swings it back over to the right side. Three-point shot is up and good. Knocking that down was Zach Diaz. And that gets him within one with under 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Campbell's going to have to get a shot off. Right now he does, and it's, almost. But no good. So making it interesting are the Hobbs Eagles as they get 2 3-pointers plus 2 2-pointers. And so 11-10 at the half. All right, we're going to take a halftime break. Stay tuned here on KSVPTV.com. The Artesia Junior High Bulldogs taking on the Houston Middle School Demons in the semifinal round action. Winner plays on Saturday for the, state championship, for the Border Conference Championship. We'll be back. All right, we're back here, Bulldog fans. KSVPTV.com, where the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs come to play, even at the 8th grade level. I'm glad to get to come and do this, Robbie. It's fun calling these games for these young men and women. Oh, I thought you had your head. I wasn't even looking at you. I'm talking. Robbie's over here writing stuff down. Doesn't even have his headphones on. Hi, Robbie.
Hi. What'd you say?
Nothing. All right, so the Bulldogs with their starters back on the floor. It'll be Campbell, Hodling, Fuentes, Williams, and Kincaid. Looks like Hobbs has their starters. Ortiz, Criswell, Diaz, Proby, and Hernandez on the floor for the Hobbs Eagles. Hobbs basketball going the other direction. Criswell, point guard, walks it across the timeline. Goes to the left side, almost taken away by Hodling. Ortiz able to maintain it. Swing it over to Hernandez. Now to Criswell. Works his way in. Now he backs it back out. Into the corner to Diaz. Back out top to Criswell. Hobbs worked their way back in with him one as Criswell drives, hands it off to Hernandez. His shot up and no good. There was a big rebound there for Kincaid. Working it, and he's going to have to dribble. He gets away, gets it to Jet Fuentes. Now to Hodling, and Kale will walk it across the timeline. He did get across in time. Works his way over to the left side, picked up by Ortiz, gets it to Fuentes. Swings it out to Williams. Campbell wasn't looking, but he looked just in time to catch that pass. Over on the right side. Campbell going to go back to Williams. Williams puts it on the floor. He's going to drive in, kick it outside to Campbell. Looks at a three, doesn't take it. Now he does. Shot it up and no good. Proby out of there with the rebound for the Eagles. Gets it to Criswell, and they'll start over on their offense. 11-10. We're in the third period. 4:45 to go here. Ortiz picked up by Hodling. Holding the ball. He gets it over to Criswell. Picked up over there by Campbell. Drives in the left side. Gets it to Proby on the baseline. Kind of loses it. Good defense over there by Fuentes on Proby. Back outside to Criswell. He goes around the screen. Into the lane he'll go. Shot up and good.
Wow, go ahead.
Hobbs takes their first lead.
Yeah, Kincaid and Spence both collapsed on that, and he laid it over their blocks, or attempted blocks.
So
good touch.
For the first bucket for Criswell, their point guard, and they now lead 12-11. Fuentes working against Proby. Goes to Kincaid out top. He gets it to Hodling at the base, or at the free throw line. Clay turns around, jumper, good. Kale with his first bucket, and the Bulldogs take the lead back, 13-12. Good motion offense there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, great shot by Kale. Good look by Kincaid. That was a good-looking offensive series.
Criswell drives in. His shot is going to be no good. Hobbs is able to come down with it, kick it out to Criswell. His three-pointer is off the off the rim, no good. And then being fouled is going to be Fuentes as he got that backside rebound. It was kind of shoved, I guess.
Yeah, Diaz got it by the hand and the body a little bit, so Bulldog basketball.
Eglin going to check in for Williams, and coming in for Fuentes will be Pacheco for the Bulldogs. And Hobbs not showing the press, but the Bulldogs getting in a press break anyway, and now they'll back out of it. Hodling will bring it down for Artesia. He's going to be picked up by Ortiz. Kale taking a look over. They call the play. He goes to Eglin. Eglin fakes the handoff to him, hands it off to Kincaid. Didn't realize he had a lane to the basket. Gets it to Pacheco. Pacheco working around the top, picked up. Goes to Kale. Kale looks. He's got a man underneath. That should be a bucket as he's fouled. That's what they got to do, Robbie.
Yep.
That was a back cut from the backside corner as he comes down and goes around the screen. And he had to be fouled or he'd have made an easy bucket. So Kincaid going back to the line. 3:15 to go in the third period. The Bulldogs lead by 1, as they did at the half. It's 13-12. Both teams have scored. This shot up and no good for Kincaid. Clay with 5 points in the ball game. Has a chance for 6 here. The Hobbs Demons have somebody ready to check in. That's number 12, Villalobos. And he'll come in for Hernandez. Villalobos' first action, I think, in the ball game. Second shot upcoming for Kincaid is up and no good. Hobbs comes out of there with it. Criswell will bring it across in a hurry. Goes to the left side. He's going to throw up a runner, and it's good. Nice shot there.
He's a good little point guard, and I think they said, okay, let's take the 6 or 7 footers. Oh, and there's a steal by him and a layup.
So 4 quick points for Criswell. He now has 6, and Coach Garcia says, hey, let's talk about it. 16-13, biggest lead for the Hobbs Demons. We'll be back after this timeout. (16-13). Hobbs just went on a 4-point run as Criswell hits a 2, little runner on the left side. Then he steals the inbound pass, puts it right up and in on the right side. He had 6 quick points here in the second half, and the Hobbs Demons now lead 16-13.
What he's doing is a good job. He's got a really quick release now, and he's doing it from about 5-6 feet out, so he doesn't get in there where Kincaid and Spence are.
Hodling brings it across the timeline. Criswell comes out on him. Kale has it stolen away. Turnover. And then Kale's able to punch it out so he doesn't get a free layup. But, yeah, Kale has that stripped out of him.
Well, I watched that. They're guarding really close, and I don't care who you are as far as a guard. When you have that middle crossover, it's tough to get that across on a good defender.
Yeah, Pacheco checks out. Fuentes back in. Criswell again on the right side, picked up out there by Campbell. Now he's all the way out up top. Goes to Diaz. Diaz over to Proby on the right side corner. Puts it on the floor. Now we're going to have a block called on the offense. Offensive foul there on a screen, a moving screen. Second team foul here in the second half. Third team foul on the Hobbs Eagles. Kincaid into Campbell. Proby coming out on him. He goes down the right side, kicks it to Fuentes. Fuentes puts it on the baseline. He'll kick it back outside. Well, he gets to Kincaid inside. Clay fighting for it, still fighting. We're going to have a foul called. And the reach on number 14, Zach Diaz.
Fourth team foul on the Demons, and not a foul called on the Bulldogs yet.
All right, so somebody checked in. It was at number 12, checked in. That's Villalobos again. Comes in for the Diaz, who just committed that foul. Hodling gets it in. Eglin, he's going to get it back to Kale. Kale picked up out there by Criswell. Kale working his way around, switches dribble, get it to Eglin. Eglin with his back to the basket, hands it off to Kincaid. Kincaid's going to go to Fuentes. Bulldogs running a lot of picks, a lot of back picks and screens down underneath. Hobbs doing a good job kind of clogging that middle as Hodling goes to Campbell, working against Ortiz. He'll get it over to Kale Hodling. He's wide open, but he's not going to throw. He's not. I couldn't see. Kincaid had Criswell blocked. I thought Kale was over there by himself. Kale works through a screen. He's going to go up, throw up a little runner, and it's good.
Beautiful shot. He was almost completely behind the backboard. I didn't know if he'd get that off.
Nice little teardrop there for Kale. And the Bulldogs get back within one as Criswell throws it down on the post. They get it to Proby on the right wing. Picked up over there by Fuentes. Bulldogs did a good job getting back in defense right there in transition after that shot was made by Hodling. Kale gets it in there. That's going to go off of Hobbs. It is Bulldog basketball.
Probably trying to do that spin move just and break into the lane. Kale saw it coming, reached in there, and was able to put a hand on it, and it went off Proby's foot.
Checking in is going to be Parra for Hodling. And Williams will check back in. Pacheco, no, it's going to be Kincaid getting a break. So Bulldog basketball after the turnover. Getting on some full court press. Going to have to get it in quick. They finally do. Campbell working down the middle of the lane. He's going to be fouled hard. He throws it up. Good job. Campbell was going to pass it, Robbie, but he realized he's going to be fouled, so he just throws it up. He gets 2 shots.
Good job beating the fast break. That's just Campbell and his speed there. Went high to get that pass and then took off down the court.
So at the line, Charlie Campbell, he's got 4 points. He can add to it here. He's got 2 free throws. That's the 5th team foul. The Bulldogs down by 1, 16-15. Shot is up and good.
Nice roll around there. Good touch. We're going to need these free throws. Tough game here.
Yeah, it is. 5 team fouls on Hobbs. We're under a minute here in the third period, 57.5 seconds to be exact to go. Second shot is up, and it's good as well. So Campbell now with 6 points. He's 2 for 2 from the line, and the Bulldogs take back a 1-point lead as Parr will check back out. Checking back into the ball game for the Bulldogs is who?
Eglin.
Eglin checks in.
Yeah.
He's going to run out top here on this. Well, he's just waiting on. They're going to put a big man. They're going to try to do a little trap as Proby gets into the lane. His shot up and good.
It's a good look in there by the point guard Criswell to dump it off to him. Good finish by Proby.
Fuentes from Williams, picked up in the backcourt by Ortiz. Now Williams with the basketball, gets to Campbell. Campbell's going to cross the timeline. He's picked up by Hernandez. Campbell spins, goes around, and then Proby's going to step in and steal it, but he falls down. Campbell's going to let that go out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball.
Hobbs plays defense really well. They, as we've talked about, they switch well. Very impressed, especially number 35. He's really good, Javen Hernandez.
Yeah, he's their big man, but he's playing out on a guard that time and did a good job. All right, so Campbell brings it across. Bulldogs down by 1. Williams, backcourt, nice take, up. Oh, the shot no good. And that was going to be, and then we're going to have a, foul on the Bulldogs. That'll be the first team foul. With 6 seconds to go in the third period, Hobbs up by 1. 18-17 is checking into the ball game. It's going to be number 30 for the Bulldogs. That is Jack Byers. So Jack will come in for Williams. Hodling's going to check back in as well. And he is coming in for Campbell. So 6 seconds to go, Hobbs basketball. They can extend their lead. They've led by as many as 3. Ortiz down, 4 seconds. He's going to drive into the lane. Shot is blocked by Kale. And that's going to end the third period.
That's a great block by Kale. He drove it all the way into the lane and was putting up the shot.
All right, so 18-17, the Hobbs Demons leading here. And I was going to give some scoring. Campbell's got 6 points. Kale Hodling with 4, Trent England with 2, and Clay Kincaid rounding out the scoring for the Bulldogs as he has 5. For the Demons, Joshua Ortiz with the 3-pointer. Criswell leading the way along with Proby. They both have 6 points on 3 2-point field goals each, and Zach Diaz was the other 3-pointer that Hobbs got there in the first half. So at the end of 3, the score 18-17. The winner goes on Saturday to play in the Border Conference Championship, Robbie. And I can tell you right now, since my nephew's on this team, the Artesia boys have not – this is probably one of their toughest games this year so far. I don't think they've been this tight in any game.
Yeah, and especially trailing like they did most of the third period, and starting the fourth period here, they're behind as they were leading at half just by 1 point, 11-10. And now the Hobbs took the lead by 1 point, 18-17. So it's all boiling down here to the fourth period, and who can run their offense the best and play some good defense.
All right, so it'll be Bulldog basketball. And he's wanting it down there. Right here. All right, so it'll be Bulldog basketball. As Fuentes will key it in. Gets it into play. Kale Hodling on the right side. Kale has it tipped out of bounds by Criswell. Ooh, they're talking trash over here to Kale.
Yeah.
That's funny. They're wearing masks, but they have them pulled down, and I see the ref saying, "Hey, no more chatting." All right, so going to go back. Oh, and he stepped on it. Doggone it. Turnover on the Bulldogs. Stepping on the half-court line was Campbell. Didn't realize he was that close, I don't think. So the Hobbs Eagles with the basketball as Ortiz will key it in to Criswell right here in front of the press table. 18-17 Hobbs. Criswell working his way to the left side. Campbell waiting on him at the three-point line. Now he's going to go into the lane, kicks it over to the right side to Proby. Proby double-teamed over there. Hodling come and help Fuentes, forced him outside. Back to Criswell. Swings it to the left side. Hernandez with the ball. Back to Criswell. He puts it on the floor on the baseline. Ooh, and there's a hard foul. Number 12 called for it. So he stepped in there with a hard block. It'll be Bulldog basketball. That's the 6th team foul.
Yeah, just coming across there, he was still moving when he set that screen, and that's twice they've called the moving screen on Hobbs.
All right, so Bulldogs trying to get it in against the press, get it into Fuentes from Williams. He's going to get it down to Charlie Campbell. He's trapped over there, but he gets through the trap, works his way, tries to bounce pass it between the Hobbs defense. We're going to have a jump ball, and it'll be Hobbs basketball.
Or Kincaid was waiting on it, wide open underneath. Hobbs did a good job not letting him get that bounce pass through there.
18-17, 1-point lead for the Hobbs Demons. Houston Middle School Demons as Criswell comes across the timeline. Campbell waiting on him. He's going to work his way to the right side. Campbell knocks him. Oh, there's a steal. Campbell with the basketball. Hernandez chasing him down. He'll block it. It'll remain Bulldog basketball.
Hernandez is a good player.
And he's called on a foul, so we did have a foul. It's not
Okay.
just out of bounds. That foul called on Javen Hernandez. That's going to be the 7th team foul. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Charlie Campbell. Said he got him with the body. He did block it at the top, but he got him with the body from behind.
So it's a good job by Campbell. Good hands for that steal. Take it away from Criswell, and then a good breakaway by him. And to finish strong at the basket to get two free throws.
Campbell's first is up and good. He's now 3 for 3 from the line, has 7 points, does Charlie Campbell. 5:07 to go, the score tied back up, 18-18. Campbell's second shot is up and good. Checking in is Williams, and they had asked for the buzzer, but the official down on the far end didn't realize it. As checking back in was Kincaid for Williams. So on the floor, or maybe Eglin for Williams. Eglin, Campbell, Hodling, Kincaid, and Fuentes on the floor for the Bulldogs. Criswell bringing it across the timeline. Campbell waiting on him. Bounce pass down to Proby. Proby going to work his way. It's stolen away again. Good hands there by Campbell. Fuentes for 3, and it's off the front of the rim. No good. Good job there by the Bulldogs. Eglin has the ball, goes underneath to Kincaid. And he's going to be fouled. Jump ball called. It's going to be Bulldog basketball on the jump. Fuentes will take a seat. Coming back in will be Pacheco for the Bulldogs. Hodling will key it in on the left side baseline. So Pacheco, Campbell, Eglin, Kincaid, and Hodling on the floor for the Artesia Bulldogs. Kale gets the ball. Going to get into Kincaid in the corner. Gets it out to Campbell. Campbell underneath, good look. Shot is up and good, and one!
I was going to say the fans are getting into it. Fourth quarter, tight game. Fuentes shot that 3 while ago, and everybody in the stand stood up.
Yeah, they thought it was going to go.
If it went, this place would have exploded.
Well, that was one of their back cuts right there on a back set screen. It's a design play from the inbounds pass. It's one of those that's not right there at the basket. It kind of works its way out and then right back in. And that left-hander there, Coach really taking advantage of Eglin, his left hand. He's able to turn, put up left hand. That's hard to block.
Yep.
You're trailing that, and you come in there, you're probably going to foul him. He puts it up and in, and he gets the and one. And the and one is up and off the rim, no good. Hobbs comes out of there with it, hands it off to Criswell. The score 21-18 now. The Bulldogs back up by 3 as Criswell working on the left side, goes to Proby. Pacheco out on him. Back out to Criswell. Bulldogs just back up, let him come to him. Does Campbell. Criswell works around the screen, goes over to the right side to Ortiz, picked up by Hodling, back to Criswell. They switch. He's going to go back out to Ortiz. He loses it, but it stays. Oh, and then it goes out of bounds. Whose ball is it? It's going to remain Hobbs.
Campbell got a hand on it. I like what they're doing with Criswell. They're keeping a guy in the paint that if he gets around his defender, he's picked up by him, so he's having a hard time driving.
Yeah, and the other thing is they're staying back on him.
Yep.
They're staying inside. They're not coming out on him and letting him get that step. He's quick. So he's going to be back with the ball, working his way to the left side. Comes over here to Diaz. Diaz picked up by Eglin. Back to Proby. Good job there by Pacheco on Proby. Goes around the screen. Works his way down the baseline. As Proby spins, he's going to be tied up. He's able to, well, actually, now they're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to be possession arrow to the Hobbs Eagles. Boy, 3 Bulldogs scrambling for that. Proby did a good job to fight.
Did, and Pacheco is he's hounding Proby. I mean, just all over him. It's kind of frustrating a little bit, but as you said, Proby did a good job fighting that.
Checking back in is Fuentes. Hodling will get a break here with 3:51 to go. We got a timeout taken by the Hobbs Demons. 30-second timeout. Bulldogs lead by 3. The fans definitely getting into it now, Robbie, as you said. And you're right. When he lined up that 3, and it looked, we had the perfect angle of it. It looked like it was going to go, and the fans rose up, and then it just hit off the rim, and so they didn't fall, but a good shot there. Bulldogs are getting the looks I think they probably want, but kind of like the girls in the earlier game, the shots just aren't falling as frequently as they would like.
Yeah, we talked about their a lot of it's pick and roll or screen offense for the Bulldogs, and the screens were not real crisp in the third period. They were kind of being lackadaisical with them and not setting real good screens, and we've seen a couple of really good screens underneath where Eglin came around wide open, able to turn around and hit the jumper, and a couple others. So Bulldogs getting coached up over there, I'm sure.
All right, so Hobbs basketball. Hernandez has it in the right side. He's going to get it out to Ortiz. Ortiz back out top near midcourt for Criswell. As he's going to try to work his way into the paint. He does, but he backs back up as the Bulldogs cut him off. Kicks it out to Proby. He's going to work. As he's unable to get by Campbell. Now he's going to shoot a three-pointer from NBA range. It's in and out no good. Eglin up for a big rebound. He'll chase it down. Bounce pass to Campbell, and the Bulldogs coming back on offense. 3:20 and counting as Campbell working against Hernandez. Spins. Goes into the lane, and he is fouled. Oh, offensive. Offensive foul called. He said he got an elbow on him. So offensive foul on the Bulldogs. That was called on Campbell. Is that only our first foul? Second. They finally put up a 2. All right, so Ortiz into Criswell. We're down to 3:13 and counting. 21-18 Bulldogs. Criswell works into the lane. He's got a wide open look at it. Does not able to finish. Getting the rebound was Kincaid, but then the Hobbs Eagles get it. They throw it out. Getting that ball is Fuentes. He stutter steps. His shot up and no good, and they call that offensive?
Yep.
He's a little out of control, I guess.
Had a 3-on-1. Really like to see him dish that off early. Put some pressure on that defender. He decided to take it all the way in himself.
All right, so another offensive foul gives the ball back to the Eagles. Hernandez to Criswell. He's going to try to work his way around the screen. Campbell doing a good job staying in front of him. Cuts him off on the baseline. Gets it out top. Driving in on the right side. Shot is up and partially blocked, it looked like. Campbell will get the rebound. Proby picking him up in the backcourt. Campbell will work his way out of that. Gets it ahead to Pacheco. Pacheco puts it on the floor. Oh, he doesn't drag his foot. He almost did. Gets it to Fuentes. Fuentes on the right side, picked up by Criswell. Goes to Campbell. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Coach Garcia. That's going to be a full timeout. So, Robbie, we've got a doubleheader tomorrow night at the Bulldog Pit. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs and the Artesia Bulldogs starting district play. Going to be taking on the Lovington Wildcats here in Artesia, 5:30 and 7, and I think we'll both be there. That's the plan. Okay.
That's the plan. Should be fun at the Pit as district games begin tomorrow night.
Yep, district starts, the second season for the Bulldogs, and hopefully they'll both start off on a big note. The girls team for Lovington is having a struggling year. The Artesia Lady Dogs not having their best year ever, but they're about 500 right now. The boys from Lovington, I think, they're ranked in the top 10, I know, maybe in the top 5. Pretty good squad over there. They only got 3 losses. In Artesia, I didn't see where I saw the last rankings and that we weren't in the top 13, so I'm not sure where we fall. But we've got home court. Lovington doesn't have the size that we do. They've got some length, but they're not real tall. They're just really scrappy. They got some good shooters. Some of those names I feel like we've been calling for 10 years. Those boys just been playing since they were 8th graders, I think, a couple of them. All right, so Bulldog basketball, Hodling checked in. He's going to key it in right here next to the press table. Goes into the backcourt to Campbell. Campbell going to be picked up by Proby. He goes by him on the right side. Bounce pass to Kincaid. Kincaid's looking. Gets it out to Eglin over into the left-hand corner to Pacheco. Pacheco outside to Campbell. The Bulldogs reset. They ran that motion offense pretty well. They just missed that pass. There was a wide-open Bulldog, but Hobbs doing a good job trying to defend it as well. Campbell working his way, and we got a foul or a travel?
3-second call.
3 seconds, so the Bulldogs got caught inside. Another turnover. Nobody scored in a while here. The Bulldogs have led by 3. I thought we might get a little separation here, but not able to get any shots to fall. So Criswell working his way across the timeline. We're under 2 minutes in the ball game. Works his way. Nice pass into Proby. Nice little screen and roll there. Proby's going to go to the line. That foul called on Charlie Campbell. 4th team foul on the Bulldogs. The Hobbs Eagles with 8 here in the second half. And at the line will be Adarius Proby, who has 6 points.
Scoring update from Gene Dow. Halftime, Goddard 40, Nimming 22.
Shot off the back of the rim, no good for Proby. Artesia fans getting a little rowdy now. Going to try to help the Bulldogs will this win out here. Shot up and shot no good, but the Bulldogs unable to get the rebound. Goes back out to Proby. He's down the left side baseline. His shot blocked. And then getting the rebound was Eglin, but he's tied up immediately. It will be Bulldog basketball. Zach Diaz got him tied up, but on the possession arrow, Bulldog basketball.
Great job by Kincaid. Again, Proby got in there, put up the shot. Kincaid just rejected it. And Eglin able to get a handle on that.
Fuentes back in. Pacheco will get a break. And Williams back in as well. And Kincaid will get a break. So the Bulldogs with Eglin, Hodling, Fuentes, Campbell, and Williams on the floor. Williams to Hodling. He gets it down the floor, and he's going to be fouled, I hope. And he was. I was going to say, we're on the. No, that's going to be 1-1. So 1-1, and going to the line will be Charlie Campbell, who's perfect from there right now, Robbie. He's 4 for 4.
Well, it was a good press break by the Bulldogs there. They hit Charlie in stride, streaking down the left side, and if they hadn't fouled him, he had a layup.
Yeah, Kale saw him streaking, like you said, and he just put a bullet right in his chest. As he caught it, he turned, and he was fouled. You're right. If they hadn't fouled, he would have been going up on the left side. All right, Eglin checks out back in as Kincaid. So the starters are on the floor right now for the Bulldogs. Looks like for the last 136 as they lead 21-18. And Charlie Campbell with 6 points at the line. Shot is up, and it's going to roll around and fall.
Great touch by Charlie Campbell. Hit the front of the rim, bounced around a little bit, rolled, and then fell through.
He's now 5 for 5 from the line. He's got 9 points to lead the way for the Bulldogs. Second shot upcoming. It is now a 2-possession game. It's going to be up and good. All right, so Criswell down quickly. And he will be stopped by Campbell, turned back. Now the three-point shot is up. It's going to be no good. Out of bounds, off of Hernandez, back to the Bulldogs.
That Kincaid guarding him.
Yeah.
Kincaid, after the three-point shot, blocked him out and then chased down the rebound with him. So good fundamentals.
Kale with the ball. He's going to get it ahead to Campbell again up the left side. This time Charlie will stop, slow it down to a minute 15 here as he's picked up out there, and it's tipped out of his hands by Hernandez. It'll remain Bulldog basketball. Kale will key it in over by the Bulldog bench. So Kale looking, is going to get it down to Kincaid on the block. Kincaid's going to work his way in. Good move. Up and no good. He gets his own rebound. Turn around, put it back up, and it's no good again. Gets his own rebound again, and this time it's good.
Oh, nice. Good job by Kincaid. Just going up strong and finally finishing.
Under a minute. Bulldogs now by 7 as Criswell looking, hands it off to Proby. Proby looks at a long three, does not take it, goes back to Criswell. They've done a switch here. On Criswell is Fuentes. He goes into the lane, and he's going to be a reach foul, I guess is called. I think they called that on Fuentes. Let's see.
So Hobbs adjusted that time, and they spread their guys out. They've been sitting underneath, but they spread them out, so it took all 4 Bulldogs out of the paint.
They called that on a shot?
Yeah, and Criswell drove around Fuentes. Fuentes had to reach in there. And so he'll go to the line, but an adjustment by the Demons.
25-18 Bulldogs. Kincaid working hard down there on the offensive rebound. That shot is no good, as he got 3 rebounds in a row off of his shots and then finally put it in.
We can't hear how loud it is with these headphones on, but it's
pretty
really loud.
It's pretty loud in here. All right, Criswell up for his second free throw, missed the first. 46.8 seconds, Bulldogs by 7. That shot is going to go in and out and then in, and Williams will kid in, gets it into Fuentes, and we have a timeout taken before the pass. So Coach Garcia will call a timeout here with the remaining 47 seconds and a 6-point lead. So it's still a 2-possession lead. I mean, they can get 2 threes and tie this thing up, Robbie, but Bulldogs have the ball right now. I'm just going to protect the ball. I'm sure he's drawn up some good plays against their against their press defense. They'll be in a full court press for sure now.
So a really good game coming here in the semifinal action of the Board of Conference, 8th grade. Hobbs coming in here with a good basketball team, very athletic and very well coached, very disciplined. And the Bulldogs also playing a great game, very well coached, very disciplined. So it's fun to watch these two teams go at it and seeing the coaching adjustments that's going on, watching Coach Garcia call a timeout with 46 seconds left and make sure everybody's together.
Yeah,
every
where
possession
you're at,
counts.
because Hobbs is going to put their full court pressure on, as the Hobbs Eagles are known for. Well, they, of course, teach that all the way down through. They don't have a lot of championships for nothing. They're very good, very good basketball talent, and it's always fun to watch the Hobbs teams, no matter what level. They're just girls and boys, just really good quality teams over there in Hobbs. And these teams that we've gotten to see today, no different from the Houston Middle School. All right, so the Bulldogs coming out of the timeout. Let's see who they bring on the court. Williams, Campbell, Hodling, Kincaid, and Fuentes. So the starting 5 for the Artesia Bulldogs back on the floor. We do see a full court press as expected. Bulldogs line up a little bit different of a press breaker, as Hodling's going to streak. They're going to get it into Fuentes. They didn't go with him, so that did open it up for the Bulldogs. Oh, no, that's not Fuentes. That's Campbell. Back to Williams. Bulldogs just got to get it across the timeline. Williams back to Campbell. Now he's looking down the floor. He gets it to Kale Hodling. Kale puts it on the floor, and he has it tipped out of bounds. It'll remain Bulldog basketball.
I was getting a little concerned there. They were being patient, but I thought, man, that's a little too much patience, but they did get it across.
33 seconds to go now. Bulldog basketball, Hodling to kid in front of the Bulldog bench. He's looking. He's going to get it out top to Williams. Williams wide open. He puts it on the floor, kicks it. And Fuentes looks at the three, doesn't take it. Then he goes down the lane, and he actually goes down the right baseline. He'll go to the line to shoot, too.
Yeah, good job by him. He just took that defender on the right baseline, as you said, went up in the air and had to foul him because he had a wide open shot.
All right, so Fuentes will go to the line to shoot 2 with 27.4 seconds to go, and the Bulldogs lead 6, 25-19. As he lines it up, shot is up, and shot is good. Bulldogs making these free throws down the stretch. That's the first point for Jet. Couldn't come at a better time, as he now is on the board scoring-wise. The Bulldogs back up by 7, and now by 8 as he drains them both. Down to 25 seconds. Hobbs on the floor. They kick it over to Hernandez. He's going to shoot a 3. It's good. He buries it. Javen Hernandez buries the 3, and then Bulldogs get it in to Hodling. Hodling working against this press. And they're going to try to foul him, which they do, so Kale will go to the line to shoot 2 as we're in the double bonus. 27-22, 9.6 seconds to go, and Kale Hodling going to the line to shoot 2.
And I think Diaz, who else has hit a 3 for them?
So Ortiz, Diaz, and now Hernandez.
Okay. I mean, that was a beautiful 3 shot.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. Nice spin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just wondering where's he been? Yeah.
But he's their big guy. He's been playing underneath or moving anyway. He probably doesn't shoot a lot of them.
So I think somebody just fouled out for the Hobbs Eagles. The press table is talking to the officials about that. And what's he saying? So, yeah, 2 shots. And Kale Hodling will get those 2 shots with a 5-point lead. First shot is up, and the first shot is good. So Kale now with 5 points in the ball game and has a chance for 6 here with another free throw. Shot is up, and the shot is, in and out, no good. But there's Kincaid with a big rebound. He is tied up or fouled. They're going to call it tied up, but it will be Hobbs basketball. 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. 6.8 seconds is checking in as Pacheco. Fuentes will get a break here. Villalobos will key it in Bulldogs going to put a little pressure on here to not just let them bring it down. So going to get it ahead to Proby. Proby on the left side going to shoot a long three. It's going to be no good. And that will end it. The Artesia Bulldogs will get the win. They'll move on to the Border Conference Championship. The final score, 28-22, Artesia.
So the Bulldogs will move on to the championship game this Saturday against Gaddis, as Gaddis was able to defeat Taylor. So, Joby, both the girls and the boys' 8th grade basketball teams will be playing in the championship game this Saturday.
Yeah, it's exciting, and we're going to be back. We're going to call those games, or at least I know you will. The Artesia cheerleaders are at a cheer competition in Roswell on Saturday, so I'm hoping I can do both. We'll have to see when these games are going to be played. But looking forward to that. Let's go ahead and look at some scoring for the Hobbs Eagles. Ortiz, one of those that hit the three-pointer. He had 3. Diaz also hit a three-pointer, and Hernandez hit a three-pointer. And then Proby and Criswell led the way. They had 6 each. And the final score for the Hobbs Eagles, 22. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Jalen Fuentes hit a pair of free throws down the stretch, went 2 for 2 from the line. He had 2 points. Trent England with a couple of nice back cuts on the baseline. We talked about that play. He scores 4 points for the Bulldogs. Kale Hodling had 5 points. Clay Kincaid ended up with 7, and leading way for the Bulldogs, Charlie Campbell, 6 for 6 from the free throw line, and he had 2 2-point field goals. He had 10 points, and the Bulldogs get the win, 28-22.
Just a great game and a well coached for the Bulldogs tonight as they came out, and that's a good team out of Hobbs right there. But they were able to stay in their game. They were able to run their game and played well. So it was fun to watch them. That was a different game than I got to see Tuesday night, and that was fun to watch because both teams were going at it hard.
Yeah, it was a good game. All right, so the Bulldogs get to play now for the Border Conference Championship. This 8th grade group won the Border Conference in football, so they want to go 2 for 2 in sports here, get the basketball Border Conference. They're undefeated, which is sometimes tough. You get into that championship game, you're undefeated, but they came out and played well against a great Hobbs team here today. So we will see everybody tomorrow night. Robbie and I will be at the pit. We want to encourage you, come out. First district game, we talked about it a little bit. Lovington Wildcats traveling over here in our first district action for the Artesia High School teams, as the girls will play against the Lady Wildcats at 5:30. The Bulldog boys will play at 7, and those are going to be some good games, so make sure you come out to the pit. Any final words?
I will.
Okay, I will too. Well, that's unless something happens, we'll be there.
That's right.
On behalf of Gene Dow and the and KSVPTV.com, I want to sign off here for Robbie Ballou and Joby Hodling. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow night at the pit.